Okay, a countdown didn't screw the internet up this time, I hope. Welcome back to the Eldritch Scribe, where things work perfectly 100% of the time. Last we left off, our heroes managed to find the basis of where the cult leader Lynette was staying, and had quite the intense encounter with her, where her and her agents, a man by the name of Q, managed to actually almost dispatch some of the members, but thanks to careful consideration with some tactical approach, you guys did really well. You now know that Lynette's child, Gravis, is somewhere off to the east of you. And you're standing around the dead bodies. There's a heavy weight in the air, and what are you guys doing?
I think we need a rest, yeah, before we, die.
Well, there's an infant somewhere, so we don't really have that luxury.
Yes.
Yeah, do we know how far
2 miles.
away? 2 miles, okay.
2 miles east, so it's not like a great long
Yeah. We may as well make it to... what was his name? Gravis?
Gravis, yes.
Gravis,
And
right.
there is a hut, so we can safely rest there in comfort.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, it is arcanely warded, and there's a scroll of dispel magic included.
Yes. I was getting to that. I think, looking at what Lynette did, I can emulate her actions. So
Okay.
maybe the scroll might be of use later.
Mm-hmm. I'm just concerned that, all this fighting made quite a bit of noise, and if there is anything that was attracted by all the noise, I am completely tapped. Like,
Right.
ouch.
I mean, if anything was drawn by the noise, then we should probably move then, yes? We would not want to stay in the same spot if the noise is attracting it.
Correct, but...
So,
All
the
right.
cabin.
If Liber is so worried about it, I suppose we can take an hour to patch our wounds up a little bit. I can make it even safer by casting the tiny hut. But after the hour, I'm sure we'd need to move.
I actually don't know how much damage I took because leveling up healed me.
Right, you were just
much.
healed back up to 9 HP after the mass healing word.
Back up to 9? Alright, cool.
I believe so.
Yeah, no, that's cool. That's cool. Just changing my hit points, so... an hour would be...
Des, can you also tell me the sweet number I was at before the level?
I believe if you roll up, there's healing done for you. So whatever healing you got done, it would have been maybe.
I think also 9 because I had a good
Yeah.
berry and then a mass heal.
Yes, so 9.
It's probably 9. Okay.
If you were unconscious, and Aura is on 1 after the successful revivify.
I don't know what I was on.
I
I back up at full HP, and... Yeah.
I mean, 9 is a safe bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, 9 is fine. 9 is good.
I just
All
still
right.
remember not being hit the entire time, so that's where I'm at.
You hurt
Yep.
yourself, but you're healed back full.
Yeah.
Yes. So while we take a short rest, before we take it, I will cast the hut just to be sure. And as we take a short rest, I will play a song of rest for everyone. So that's a D8, I believe.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, okay. I'll be back in 1 sec. Do you want to go or will I go? Keys. Sorry, packages arriving.
Sure.
It's okay. Got Shazberry to run.
No, I am a big liar. It's still a D8. Oh, sorry, D6.
Mm-hmm.
How dare you.
So-
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone heals 1 more hit point. Look at this.
And then also I can go around and pat everybody for 10 health.
Nice.
Alright.
Getting pat in the back for 10 health actually heals me to full, so that's where I'm at.
What's your password?
And of course, as we do this, I will do an inspiring leader and give everyone a 13. Yes, 13 now.
Wait.
Alright. So,
much temporary hit point. That's nuts.
You guys are actually pretty tanky, let's be honest.
Yeah, but we
I
are.
have 16 AC, Desmond.
Cool. I don't think I get anything back on a rest.
No, I don't believe you do.
You get
Yeah,
help.
no.
That's the important part.
Yes. Cool.
All right, so I think we should get a move on.
Let's go.
Indeed.
Are you guys going to spend any time looting around here or not?
I think we did before this we ended last time.
Yeah, but we hadn't discussed what we'd got yet.
Right. So yeah, let's huddle up and see what we have.
So looking around, there's roll me an investigation check.
There is an investigation check. That's it.
There isn't. You find an investigation check. What the result is, we do
Can
not
we
know.
aid?
I would like to.
Yeah, you can aid.
I'm aiding Aura because she has eyes.
All right. So
I
No
got
way.
eyes. I got them peepers.
Dem peepers.
Them peepers. They do peep peeps. And there's the dice. Oh, nice. 22. Wait, you said you're helping, so that's advantage, right?
yes.
Correct.
22.
22. Okay. So you look around. There's probably not an awful lot that Lynette was carrying with herself that she didn't leave back in the sort of like small hut that Graves is staying at. You do find 13 more familiar soul gems of the Bloodstones. The most important thing of note is Lynette's staff, which, if you spend a little time during your downtime, you can identify as a staff of withering.
Can you show us what that is?
Withering.
So that is in the compendium, but if you guys don't want to pull it up in the compendium, I can send it to you guys manually.
You really
Oh,
want us
well,
to spell the word withering, huh?
Just type in staff of, and then it should.
Here you go.
You'd be surprised how many staffs there are.
Ooh,
None of you can
Ooh,
use it.
nice.
Yep. Well, we have a third two in a war.
Cool.
Time to take a dip into Warlock. Let's go.
Yeah, Aura, time to die. I take my Revivify back. Go make a druid.
Damn.
But also at this point, each of you can increase your world relationships by 5.
Oh my
Ooh.
god.
Ooh, nice. Changing that Facebook relationship status. Hello.
Yeah, it's no longer. It's complicated. It's just friends. Which I believe
Nah,
that
still
does actually put some of
complicated.
you at friends with the world at this stage, or like
I'm at 12 now.
yeah. So you're officially like no longer an uninvited guest.
What's
I'm at
the
6.
threshold?
10. I
I'm
believe.
still I'm still uninvited.
I'm 8, so probably still kind of
Yeah.
like the fuck
Yeah.
you doing here?
Same. I'm also 8.
Libra's
that
over here
threshold.
like.
Or out here being the only one with decent word relations.
I have 10. Thank you very much, motherfucker.
Wow.
Oh,
That was
But
both
here's-
polite and offensive.
Mhm.
Good
See,
job.
but see, Kate, Brask would have no idea that he's a 10, so you don't.
That's true.
Braska is a 10
Braska
out of 10,
can
let's be
count.
honest with you.
Listen, Braska
Yeah.
is a 5, but the woad 10, you know? So
Braska has 10 fingers, he can count to 10, okay? That's
No,
as
if you
far
guys
as he can go.
if you guys look at the doc I gave you guys at the start, is 0 lower is your invader, 1 to 10 is
Yep.
uninvited guest, 11 to 12 is now guest. So the only
That's
guest
good.
officially is Aura.
What about unofficially?
All y'all.
no.
Right. Let's head to the hut.
yes.
Yep.
No
Let's go.
point dallying around here.
So you guys spend doesn't take that long to go 2 miles east, following directions laid out by Lynette. You come across a telltale small cabin in the woods. You, if not for the fact that you know they're there does not appear to be any innate like markings of arcane wards that immediately jump out at you, even with Aura's passive perception.
hmm
That's
So-
wrong.
Can I use dispel magic on this?
You can use spell magic because you do know for a fact that it is magic. So if you have it, you can use it.
Yes.
Do you have a spell slot for it?
Now that's the fun part, because you said we leveled up, and I I don't remember if I had one, but I had third and fourth. So even if I didn't have third, I could use a fourth for this, right?
I believe everyone was out of pretty much everything. I'd say you'd have to use your newly acquired fourth for this.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. I'll do this.
So you dispel it. There's almost like this pink shimmer that goes down like a dome across the entire top of it. Still warmly lit from the inside. There's very little sound.
I'll go in.
Nice work.
You open the door. There's very modest sort of cabin. Doesn't look like it would house many people at all. There's one bed. Looks like it was made for 2 people. There's a crib beside it, bedside table, a writing desk. That's about it. And a chest at the end of the bed. There's no noise coming from the crib, but there is like the faint like movement of itself rocking, like it's on a little hinge that allows it to rock.
Well, as I know quite a bit about caring for babies, I will come closer and look him over, see if he's healthy. Is he okay?
What you see before you is a small grey-skinned tiefling child. As it sees you, it starts to cry a little bit. It's just dim candlelight. It does look healthy, but of infernal lineage.
All right. I will carefully lull him back to sleep. I do know how.
With, I'd say your passive persuasion easy enough, as all of you see Eleanor go into like mom mode, where she just takes up Gravis and starts rocking him gently. It's a different side. Also kind of a weird thing to look at on. One of the people that killed his mother is now soothing him.
As I rock him, I will quietly say into his ear, "I'm sorry, little one. Your mother is gone, but her love for you has not disappeared. I gave her my word that you would be cherished, and that is what I will do. So sleep for now. We're coming home soon."
So he's actually.
And
you're pretty
I'm
good with
doing-
this.
I'm doing inspirational leader and giving him 13 hit points.
He's up to
He's a
14 hit
buffest
points.
baby.
He just got
Buffest baby ever. Oh.
Me want milk.
Do you guys look around the cabin?
Yeah, sure.
Right, give me an investigation check.
Taste the
I'm
joint.
gonna lean over to like Liber or Mel or whoever's staying there and be like, "So that's how it works."
Yeah. Yeah, I'll make investigation.
Okay.
Complicated.
Oh!
Whoa! I
Right,
like that.
so-
24, nat 20.
You look
Oh,
through the chest, kind of it's the main thing that would catch your attention here. And it doesn't look like this place was originally Lynette's. It looks like it was pretty long abandoned before. You see, like, moth-eaten clothes, things that look like they're quite worn down. But it's out of the corner of your eye that you spot like a little floorboard just like 3 planks over from the bed that looks like it's been lifted slightly.
Go over to it.
You
Have a bit of a closer look.
You give it a pry up. There's a decent sized lockbox, maybe like this big, kind of like size around.
Yeah, I'll lift it out of the little
Heavy
cubby
enough.
hole and heavy enough.
Heavy enough. It's definitely full.
Got this, and sort of take it over to the writing desk. Who has nimble fingers? Brasker's pretty nimble, isn't he?
Braska's pretty nimble.
Raska do be nimble.
But he doesn't have nimble fingers. Have you seen them?
They're fucking huge.
Motherfucker, you.
Well, I'm guessing.
Well, are we looking for sleight of hand? Like, what are we looking
Yeah.
for?
You guys
I
haven't
have
even checked to see
3
if
in
it's
it.
locked.
Yeah, no. Okay.
The paranoia.
Yeah.
I will test it to see if it's locked.
Appears the lock was broken a while ago.
Oh,
So
Okay.
yeah, no, but actually it's quite deep, and inside, kind of like poker chips, there's like rows of platinum.
oh,
They're a few deep, roughly in gold value, is about 4,000 gold worth of platinum here. It's 400 platinum. There's a piece of parchment that's, or like some form of like canvas that's folded in a quarter, like folded over on a slice.
okay. I'll take that out and unfold it on the desk.
You fold
Pull a
it.
candle to get some light.
You just tap it over, everything burns.
Oh no!
It's okay. So as you guys look around, it's a much younger picture of Ecris and Lynette. It probably can't have been painted much long after he left the Squire Order with you, Velfir, a happier time before they got entangled with all of this. Underneath that, you find a series of small little scraps of paper. And it appears to be like, little love notes written from Ecris's standpoint to Lynette, and then Lynette to Ecris, and then a few like the records of physicians, and talks about miscarriages, and then starts to see some letters from the desiccated. There's some letters of the cult, and you find evidence of the original fact of that they had to build the shrine for Ravalis Erix, and everything was be good, and they were promised paradise, but it wasn't delivered.
Mm-hmm. Do we have a description of the location of the shrine?
It doesn't appear that they actually wrote. They were to build one specifically. That does not say. They never wrote back saying where they built it. They don't say when or where, but you can ascertain from the conceiving of Gravis that it was at least over 9 months ago when they built the shrine somewhere.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Let me see if 400 platinum is going to over-encumber me. Probably.
Wow. Are you taking it all to yourself? It's really
No, but just to carry it.
Generous of you.
Just to carry it for now.
Well, might I remind you, Aura, Eleanor, and Vel paid out of their pocket for the caravan system to be set up. So we can take that off you and make it a little bit easier.
Alright.
Ruthless businesswoman.
That sounds like a
There's no
threat.
king thing.
Successful
That's right.
persuasion against Asia.
Of course, always.
233 gold each, but Eleanor gets 234. Right. Cool.
You said 234 each.
So
23 platinum.
Vel
or
and
24
Aura.
platinum.
20.
Wait, where are you splitting that, AJ?
Somehow with gold. I don't know how he's doing it.
So Vel and Aura,
Hmm.
like this is me reading notes from a couple of weeks ago. Vel and Aura get 233. Eleanor gets 234.
Gold.
And just go do some maths to gold.
So how are you doing the 3s and 4s out of platinum?
You can do
I don't know yet, but
that. That's fine.
I was literally just reading out the stats.
Okay.
Yep, 230.
Round it up. It's
233.
okay.
Yeah, 240 each. Let's go.
24 platinum,
Uh-huh.
please.
Yeah,
H9.
sounds good. 24 platinum each. We'll make it easy.
You guys can have 24 platinum each, and Libra and Braska can have the rest. I'm fine with that, you know.
Shut up.
Funny guy. So funny.
Look, I'm pretty sure you guys can give Braska 3 coins and tell him it's the rest.
That's also fair.
Alright,
Man has
so I-
negative intelligence.
so I've changed it so that I'm carrying the rest currently. I know I had 14 platinum to start with, and I now have 390 platinum.
Mhm.
Just so you guys are aware, I'm not
Alright.
stealing shit.
AJ's not like here. I'm carrying the rest.
One second, I'm
currently.
checking your
Libra
math.
next
So you
turn
give
starts
each
fucking
of them
throwing cash
24
everywhere.
platinum, yeah?
Yes. Yes.
So you gave 3 people 24 platinum.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I did the wrong maths
328
there.
platinum. Because you have
Yeah, I did the
if you
wrong
have
maths there.
14 platinum, you have 342 platinum left. The total amount that's left
Yeah, I did
is
the wrong
328.
math.
How about you guys just put 328 platinum in the group funds?
That sounds like a plan.
Does sound like
Today's the day I realize I can't leave AJ to do the maths for money in the group because all of
That
a
is
sudden you guys have an
correct.
extra like grand in gold.
I have a question. How heavy is the portrait of Lynette and Ekris?
Oh, it's it's folded 4 times, maybe like that size.
Ah,
Looks
so
very
it's
finished, I
very
think. Very
okay.
light.
I'll take it for later for Grievous.
You also take the notes.
Yes, sure.
You at least have the little love notes between his parents when they were falling in love. I think.
No, I think when the time comes, he should read all of them and understand the situation fully.
You guys are making the backstory for a great villain.
Oh yes,
Uh-huh.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
I'll
I
take
know
it just for a great
excited.
character, but
No,
like,
it's not villainous.
Okay,
Like
villain.
when the time comes, Eleanor will for sure tell him that love can be monstrous and people do sacrifices that are not kind for good reasons, and he will know how to navigate that.
I have a question.
Sorry, quickly.
Would she ever tell Gravis? Obviously, it's not something that's going to happen in the campaign, but would she tell Gravis that you guys were responsible for the
Yes.
death? Ooh.
Yes.
I have a
I'm
quick
gonna
question
make a quick
for
note of
Raph.
that.
I have a quick question for Raph. Are you sure your previous character name wasn't Gravis? I just need to know.
It was
look,
not.
skin color is the only thing, okay?
This down.
Alright.
I think we should all take some time to relax and heal, and maybe in the morning we can move out. Also, question: looking around the hut, does it have everything needed for me to care for the baby, or
Yeah,
do
it
we need
looks
to
like it
swing by
has
the city?
An awful lot of like all the supplies needed to take care of Gravis. Like, you know, we're here.
Okay, then
So,
yeah.
we need to go back to the battlefield at some point because that magic circle is still active and
No, it's
the
not.
visual and-
no.
It started to. I believe we talked about this just as you were leaving last week, Jen.
Okay.
Is that when Lynette died, the magic was starting to slowly fade.
Okay, sorry.
Yep.
Last I had heard was that you had said that it was like a high level thing that wouldn't just take care of itself. So that's what I was confused about.
Oh, in combat now, but like
Okay. Cool, cool.
Mhm.
Is the hut big enough for all of us and Zarakos to chill?
comfortably, no. It's maybe made to suit like 3 people at best. Like all of you could
This is
stand
gonna
in
go
here, but
outside.
like
I'm just gonna make my hut.
Yeah.
Your tent, yeah?
Yeah, my tent hut thing. Yeah.
you can upcast it as well.
Yeah, how many people can the tent?
What spell slots do you have left? What did you have left?
That's a really
I know you
good
didn't have any
question.
3rd levels because no
Yeah,
one
I
had
didn't have
counter spell in
any.
case Lynette was trying to teleport.
Yeah.
Well, if she's in the same situation as me, then
That's a 4th
a
level.
new
That's-
4th level is available.
I mean, I could upcast it. Wait, how many rooms does it get? Hello. A higher level, so
Hello.
you still have the foyer becomes a dining area with seats 6 people, and enough for 6 people to sleep. Dude,
Oh yeah.
welcome to my hut. If they bring their own bedding, the sleeping room is unchanged. With the 4th level slot, the temperature inside the hut is comfortable regardless of the outside temperature. Dining includes a small kitchen. Holy shit, this is the best spell I've
That's
ever taken.
very good. Oh, by the way, Aura, please take the scroll so that when we come home you can learn the spell as well.
Okie dokie.
Mhm. Cool. We have a kip.
Right. So, you all bed down for a long rest. Are you taking watches?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright.
Never not taking
Well,
notice.
I'm staying in the hut, and I'll probably be intermittently woken up because a baby is there.
Yeah, Gravis is going to be waking up every few hours.
Yeah,
We're
so
about to
I'm,
start having
I'm
tired
taking
Mon Eleanor.
intermittent watches.
So, who's on first watch then? And what way do you position
take
it? Do you stay outside the hut? Do you stay outside the cabin? Do you wait inside? Do you watch the door? What way are you positioning this?
I I would be outside. Or what I was thinking was like, if like this is the hut, then like like a diagonal would be like my little tent, so that there would be like a little like not a foyer, but like a little common area type thing between. And I would
Okay.
just wait in it.
Is your tent inside the cabin or outside the cabin?
No, it's outside the cabin. It's
Okay.
just set like so it's really close to it at like kind of a little bit of an angle.
Okay.
Mhm.
Is
Yeah.
anyone staying in the cabin or? Okay.
Wow, am I alone? Okay, assassins come, we fucking die. Cool,
Oh,
bye.
if you're staying in
Bye.
there, then yeah.
The moms
Yeah,
could stay in the
Yeah.
in the cabin.
Yeah.
Eleanor. How
We
does-
have a baby, okay?
You guys have a baby.
Yeah,
Time.
Eleanor!
How do you think they came to have a tiefling child? Vello, I am curious. How are you reacting to seeing a tiefling child? But first generation tiefling as well.
Well, it's kind of just a strange moment because most of her concentration's still very much on Xericus.
Yeah.
But look, it is a bit strange and slightly come around to that, but she's not really. Her mind's not really on the child at the moment.
Okay, wow, Velfera hates kids. You heard it here first. Okay, moving on.
I do have a question. Is there like a difference between like a first generation tiefling versus like is Vel looking differently from Gravis other
No.
than the color?
Just lineage, it could be different, but also, like first generation more means tiefling that's born of humans or half elves or whatever would be, not born of tiefling parents.
Mm,
Like this child is a result of an infernal pact. This is where a tiefling lineage will begin.
Wow. So now I have one child that is Asimar and one child that is a tiefling. That's pretty progress, not gonna lie.
So you're keeping
Love
him,
that.
I see. You
Yes.
have this big thing about me keeping a hippogriff, but you
I feel like that's extremely different.
Please bring it up in character, because I'm gonna curb stomp your ass with arguments. I prepped for this. I knew I was gonna do this.
Well-written fucking essay.
Exactly. Come at
I
me,
should
bro.
have
I'm
got
ripped.
popcorn. Fuck.
Eleanor's about to start ending her emails with just regards, not kind regards. You know it's gotten serious.
Oh yes.
Just thanks.
So, who's on first watch? The questions.
I think it was Maynora.
All right. I gotta kill a child. Let's find out. Nope, you're good.
Wow.
Would you like to discuss anything? The floor is yours.
So that was a lot.
Yep.
How are you feeling after
Dying again?
being brought back again? I was gonna say I was gonna be a little bit more tactful.
Aww.
Tiny
that's
bit.
really sweet. I mean, I don't know, dying is weird. You don't really notice it. I mean, it sucks, and everybody's scared, and it's scary. But like,
Yeah.
after the whole like part, like you don't really notice it, and then you come back and everything hurts.
Wake up in the dirt.
But most people are really nice, and they like lifted your head, and it's like in their laps, and it's sweet. But like, that's
Yeah.
that's nice part of it. I feel bad about the diamond. I know.
I mean, yeah, it fulfilled its purpose.
Yeah. How are you doing?
I think I'm good. Yeah, just feels like this thing's nearly over, which is weird because it's literally all I've known.
Really? It doesn't really feel like it's over for me. We still have a lot left to do.
Well, you know, Tarkin, and then who knows?
We gotta go back to the local. We gotta check on it, get new updated stuff, get that magic baggie.
True. Find the spy. That'll be fun.
That will be fun. I
Mm.
can torture people.
I mean, I can too, thanks to you.
Yeah, oh, I forgot I taught you last week. That's fair.
What?
Yeah.
When?
It was during the whole when Xeris was teaching us winter magic thing.
Oh, you took that.
Yeah, I learnt Lacerate exclusively as a ritual, which means I can only torture people with that spell.
We're the good guys.
Fuck.
Which is
some
why
questions about Liva.
I've never cast it. And I don't think I will, but you know.
But you took it anyway.
Imagine
It's learning.
Why and how?
That's a spell that basically you can ritual cast it and does good damage and causes exhaustion, but it's basically like Sectum Sempra from Harry Potter kind of idea, and
Yeah.
it's a
It's
great
a
spell for
spell.
torture.
Oh yeah. Really not sure why it's a ritual, but you know.
For torture.
Ask Kara.
Listen,
Oh.
if we ever decide to change career paths and become villains, we have both physical and mental torture down pat. We can
Also-
do both.
Or it can make people's fingers fall off. Just putting that out there.
Yeah, I can.
That's a mood.
Are you guys the bad guys? You need to
Maybe
tell me
we're the
something.
villains.
I wanted to make them drop their weapons, but I can.
Are we the
spell
baddies?
Always.
No.
Perpetually.
I'm on the woad side, so unless the woad is bad, I'm not bad.
Chaotic, chaotic evil Fabia here, like.
A very strange stance to take.
Fair.
So I think that to find the spy, I would assume that they would have some form of magical communication or way to communicate with the rest of the cult, or even perhaps Ropalsark themselves, or Tarkin themselves. So I think if we search magically, perhaps that could help along the way.
More magic in town now because remember, like, much more families are there now.
True. Yeah, I hadn't thought of that.
That might not be the best way. Just dragging people out of their homes because we detected magic might not be.
God, it's
a
the
good
Levoco
idea.
witch hunts are repeating themselves.
I was gonna say, it seems like a witch hunt.
It's literally part of the town's history. Oh my god, it's repeating.
Oh god.
Time is a flat circle. Get used to it.
So it was like, I don't know about that bit.
So do you think Eleanor's gonna keep the baby? But keep the baby?
Honestly, yes. Because you saw her with him. Like, she's a completely different person holding that baby. It's very, very strange.
Would it be unfair of me to give her a little bit of shit about my whole hippogriff thing? Just saying.
Yes, I think it would be unfair.
Everybody was like, hey, you can't take him, you can't keep him or take care of him, you just gotta eat him out into the road.
Not quite. And I think it's slightly different because we had a rapport with, Lynette. She, spoke to us and asked that we look after the child.
Yes, but the thing that I'm worried about, that everyone was worried about my hippogriff, is that us carrying around a baby while we fight shit. And
True.
that was the thing that everyone was like, no, you can't, because you can't protect it. How are we going to be adventurers with a baby? How does that work? I die every time we go into battle.
Yeah,
How should we
yeah.
keep a baby safe? How are any of us gonna keep a baby safe? I can't keep myself safe.
I mean, there is the option of giving the child to Valk and Valk climb a tree,
That's
but I
horrible
don't think
option.
Eleanor would like that.
That's a However, even I know that's a bad idea. and I
If
would
nothing else, the
tell
child has hellish
people.
rebuke, so it'll get some damage before it dies.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh,
And
no.
it has at least 14 hit points, so we can get like one hit in.
Wait, that child could
Yeah,
definitely
it's got,
take
like-
Crash on in a fight if you give it a knife.
Hell yeah!
It's got. The child has 2/3 of Valk's HP.
Listen, this is just a start of my child army. Okay, we're gonna get that.
Let's not go there.
No.
There is a little
Not on-
something, yes. Just a
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think it's a bad idea to bring it up because,
Oh, definitely. That's
The
why
whole-
I'm
talking to you about it, not her, because I'm pretty sure she would destroy me on the spot and never resurrect me again. And I don't want to deal with that. I'd like to live. That's why we're talking about it.
I mean, generally, living is always the better option. If I was given the choice between living and dying, living, please, and thank you.
Relate.
This is why I'm talking to you and not her right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I've no idea how we're gonna protect this baby on the several day journey back, or even week journey back.
And
How
then
long is it to
Point of
Lavoca?
order, you do have a safe route back to Favendel, and you don't have to go through the road to get
Yeah.
back to Lavoca. You can go on the patrol
We can
roads.
just use the roads this time.
Yeah,
So it will be
that's-
much safer. We're not going
That's
through
exactly
the
the
road.
plan.
Just
Let's fuck up some muggers on the road.
I want to make sure that we did actually do this. The wonderful hedgehog lady with the N.
Yes.
Originally, we had told her that, like, hey, wait for us, and then it became cool. She's going to travel with the caravan. We do not need to go back to Yundov to get her and the other people to Lavoca. Do we?
They have already gone. So
Okay.
I do not see why you would need to.
I just wanted to
Cool.
double check that that was the case.
Unless you guys have some really unfinished business and you know that I just was not aware of. I don't see why you guys are going back there, but we can just go.
Don't think so.
Good. Babies. Weaponize the rattle. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm reading chat.
We're gonna use that as that thing that crashes the gates of a castle. You know, just like push it
The
with like some
battering
blades
ram.
Battering
in,
ram.
yeah, battering ram.
For some reason, I didn't think Rattler. I thought you just meant the child. I'm just thinking you like squishing it against the door.
I mean,
Soft
that
spot of the
also
head.
works. That also works.
It has
Oh,
horns,
God.
so who knows?
Break his neck because he was hanging by his head.
I mean, if it dies, it dies. What do
If
you
you
want?
just get a stick on him, just keep him rigid.
Oh, dude,
We are on a speed run to get cancelled, talking about using babies as battle
well,
rams.
I hate this because like it's such a juxtaposition between you and Eleanor's thoughts.
Role playing, bitches.
And Aura's just over here like, nobody's gonna mention how dangerous it is to travel with a baby, but everyone's gonna yell at me about traveling with a hypocrite. Okay,
So-
that was the conversation I wanted to have with you.
Yeah, fair enough.
About like, hey, what are we doing? What's happening?
So, who's
Alright.
on the next watch?
Am I on one of the
I'll take
watches
the next
or?
watch.
You're on a child watch, so not
Okay.
on a watch.
Yeah.
You know.
I don't think we'll need.
It should probably be Bella, Nebraska.
Hmm.
Vela, Nebraska. Nice. Nice.
You're so glad. You're so happy about yourself, aren't you, Jen? Just so happy.
Rolled off the tongue. I didn't mess it
Mhm.
up. That's what I'm proud of.
Were you practicing that for like a week?
In front of the mirror.
No, I'm just happy I didn't mess it up.
It's like, no, it took me a month to learn it. Jesus.
Around for a
Where are you
month,
two
yeah.
taking your watch? So you come out from the
Um,
cabin.
Yeah, I'd say I'd probably be around like the entranceway of the cabin, probably.
What's the roof situation of the cabin like? Asking for a friend.
Situation.
It caves in. You fall on the baby. It dies. I kill you.
Classic.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll probably just be around the entrance of the cabin, just taking watch there, patrolling a bit around.
Because if the roof situation's fine, then Brass will just like sit on like the edge of the roof and just like dangle his legs over.
Just vibe.
Yeah.
You guys can be however you want to be.
I don't want to fall through the roof. I don't know how well constructed this cabin is.
How much does Braska weigh?
That's a solid question.
Oh, no.
Um,
Oh
You-
no.
Why did you do this?
look, total with the stuff he's carrying, over 400 pounds.
You get up on the roof?
Depends. How's the construction look?
Roll me a investigation check.
At your intelligence.
Be a 10.
10? I'll probably hold you.
Yep. Alright, so with my
Please.
wisdom, right, that I have decent wisdom, once I get up there, Brusk will be able to push down and be like, alright, this clearly won't hold me. Because he may be dumb, but at least he can like use his hand and go, maybe not.
Roll me a survival check.
Survival of the child.
Yes, that's exactly what he's rolling.
I can do math. Help. 23.
You probably shouldn't be up here.
Yeah. Cool, I won't be on the roof then.
It's like
Glad-
this is
I'm
in
glad it took
disrepair.
less longer than it fucking needed, Des.
Look, when you put that in my court, I was like, this is gonna be fucked. This is the encounter for the night. The roof. So. Is there anything you wish to discuss?
The two
was
most
there.
talkative characters.
Yes.
And well.
What's the weather?
Probably wouldn't bring up anything with Braska. Unless Braska has anything he wants to talk about. Vel's
The entire last fight was
Probably
someone
not gonna
telling
be.
Braska to kill things, and he was like, cool. Yeah, chief.
Yes, boss.
He has no emotional connection to what just happened.
That's me every day
Amazing.
of my life.
Oof. So,
Did you need a perception?
I do.
I'm making
Perception,
sure
you
that
feel?
that's spicy.
I have like 6 perception, so yeah, I'm pretty perceptive.
Definitely. I mean, if you want to take it with advantage, then me helping you.
Just a straight roll.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Disadvantage for
That's
that.
it.
Bit awkward. The worst roll. It could be worse.
Worst roll,
but
there's
it
only
is-
one roll. Just a straight roll.
Yeah, it could be a worse roll. You know, as I'm saying, like on the number of the die is not the lowest number, but it's not the highest number. The total is only a 10.
Total is only 10.
You intends. Whew.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
actually pretty calm. You kind of...
Okay.
You look around and as a whole you can kind of see like almost this like net that was being interwoven by the trees around you, kind of blocking off your area of rest for the night.
Oh. It's a trap. That's cute.
So without that, your night goes without fail.
Who's on the last one? Would be Or and
Eleanor, maybe?
Sleeps
I don't know.
for
I can take one watch, but I mean, is it cold outside? I'm not gonna leave the baby alone for sure.
It's winter, yeah, it's cold.
I mean, Vel is in the hut, right?
Yeah.
So
Vel can do baby watch for the last bit. It's fine.
baby watch, okay? You do the baby watch.
This super awkward, like,
See,
There's definitely nothing awkward. They definitely kiss. You know, it's great.
Just a little.
I know, I'm
Just a
talking
little.
about Belle's, like, with the baby. I feel like it's...
I'm talking about Valinor. I'm still here for Valinor, 100%.
Yeah, no, I'm
So,
You always
Eleanor,
are.
as you go outside, leaving Velfira with Gravis, you've with your past persuasion, such managed to expertly keep calm and such. Velfira, roll me a persuasion check, or just general charisma, actually. Just charisma to see how you do with a child in your arms.
Does she get
yeah,
advantage
easy.
because of tiefling?
Oh, can I inspire her as I go?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
It's like
I
giving
will
me some
just-
tips. Like,
Yes,
you
I'll
know.
give you some tips like hold like this, the hand under the head, you know.
Right, okay.
Look, it's just two moms learning how to parent. It's okay.
That is,
whole universe. No.
all memes aside, that is actually a 10.
Oh my god, I thought
With
you dropped it.
everything?
No, a 10. It's
Roll
which
the
actually I'll
inspiration.
add the D8.
Yes.
Fucking hell, what's a 10s tonight? I swear to fucking god. Okay, it's a 14 now.
Alright, you keep the child calm. Does rouse a few times tonight to be fed, but no. And two outside, Aura and Eleanor. See Aura get yelled at.
Or it's not bringing this up.
Oh, for sure. Well, Aura, how are you feeling?
Scorned.
Or it's not bringing it up. She wants to continue to live.
She wants to live. Smart girl.
Hey, it's kind of cold. I'm alive again, so that's good.
Yes. We definitely should have some sort of safety net other than the revivification. Just to be sure that I think what Braska did for me was quite good. When my body moved, I think that's what was his doing, but maybe he can repeat that for you later.
It would definitely be helpful. Because I kind of know what happened, and again, I don't know what happened, but...
Well, everything I was conscious for was quite a bit of us both falling down and coming back up, and yes, it was quite stressful, but we did it. I think we're quite powerful nowadays, and well, the next fight definitely will be a challenge, but I think we're up for it.
Yeah. Oh, also, since we're headed back, in case you're interested at all, I did learn how to talk to dead people. So if you wanted to tell them that we found the baby and everything's okay.
Well, I think that would be good. Also, I would like us to bury the bodies in the morning, so that we have at least some sort of respect, you know. But yes, we can ask her something, and since she's already dead, maybe she will be able to give us some information. Let's think what could be the questions we should ask.
I guess probably if they have any information regarding if they know about the spy that's in Lavoka, or if there's anything they know about Tarkan, or where he is going.
Well, out of character, I'll tell you that this spell gives incredibly cryptic advice, so we should.
You don't actually summon the soul of the person. You just get like a kind of like what they were, like kind of their.
And also,
we do know where Tarkin is as well. We do know where Tarkin is.
Yes. But the spy question is good, and also they cannot digest new information, so telling about the baby will not do any good, but, you know.
Fair. Or also hasn't ever cast a spell before yet, so she's just kind of working off of how she thinks it works.
Yeah, but the spell idea is good. The spy idea, yeah.
They don't necessarily trust you either. They don't have to tell the truth.
Yeah, that is true. But I don't think she has the reason to lie at this point.
I think it's better than nothing.
All right. Well, tomorrow we're getting back on the road again. Hopefully we'll be home soon. So that's nice.
Can I ask you one question without you getting mad? Because I don't mean this in any kind of bad way. I just don't know how we're going to accomplish it.
Of course, darling.
How are we going to keep a baby safe? Because it was a really big deal about keeping Galen safe. And I'm just worried. Because if it was a big deal about keeping a hippogriff safe, how the hell are we going to keep a baby safe? Because that's like a baby. And like it's a person baby.
Aura is going for a risk. I like it.
She's honestly just
nice knowing you.
Safe.
So you decide yes, okay.
Because she's like,
No.
I never met a baby before. And it can't even walk.
Darling, don't worry about it. Well, the road to Lavoka will be relatively safe because we'll take the actual road. We're not going through the road. And when we're there, I do have some plans. I'm certainly not taking the baby with us to fight Tarkin, if that's what you're asking.
I didn't think we would do that because that seems like a distance for the baby. I was just worried about getting the baby from here to it.
No, don't worry about that. Contrary to popular beliefs, babies are quite tough and resilient. They have to be to survive being so small and grow up. So the road will not be too much of a problem. We have everything we need from the hut, so I'll take care of it.
Okay.
Only you had that bag of holding.
Yeah, eat that baby. It's gonna be
The whole
fine.
air thing's not a problem. It's fine.
Listen, babies learn to breathe at 5 years old. It's okay, you know.
Or then they just consume the oxygen.
They just photosynthesize, oxygen. Yeah.
But it's nice of you to ask, Aura. I think that it is a warranted worry.
I don't know how babies work. Not gonna lie.
Well,
Neither do the rest of us.
Eleanor,
and,
it's at this moment you realize Aura has never had the talk.
oh no! I was planning to give her one, but not here.
Oh no.
Sit down. Quick, do it.
Well,
They're just
Aura.
small and scared.
Question for a question. You do know how they appear, right?
Just want to take us back to a previous conversation that when I was working at the court, I have cleaned up after orgies. I do understand how that works.
I've seen the banner, just not the K.
Right. I'm not asking if you understand what sex
I get
is.
inspiration.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was mostly talking about what comes after the orgies, like pregnancy and giving birth. Do you know about that,
Babies
right?
only come from orgies.
I mean, like, theoretic?
Sure.
So, like, you go to an orgy, and then in your pocket tomorrow there's a baby. Okay.
Okay, you get inspiration too.
Oh, Jesus.
Theoretic?
Oh god.
Did you say or Jesus?
It's the
This is the worst session we've ever had.
Now that's gonna be on the merch.
All right, well, darling, if you're interested in learning, just take a. What do you mean no? I mean, children are part of life. Maybe at some point you will want to have one as well. If you stick around, I will teach you how to change its diapers and, lull it back to sleep and that sort of stuff. It's useful things.
Can you really imagine somebody like me with my own child?
Well, not right now, darling, but first of all, you have a lot of life in front of you. Maybe at some point you will meet someone you want to have a child with. And another thing is, having a child changes you quite a bit. And I'm not talking about the arduous process of actually giving birth and pregnancy, because it is something. But even in my darkest time back in the mansion, when I had no one to turn to, and I thought of taking my own life, once I had my baby, once I had Flora, my life had meaning, and the love that I was filled looking at her face was enough to power me through everything. I'm not a very religious person, but I do think that the gods blessed me twice. Once with life, they gave me Flora, and the second is with death. They rid me of my husband. And both changed my life in a very significant way. So don't rule it out. You'll have a lot of years in front of you.
There. I still don't think that's ever in my book, but I mean,
If it's not,
take your word for it.
yes, if it's not for you, that is also fine. There's a lot of children out there who need help. With education, for example. You're quite good at that.
Oh, I can teach.
Can I teach children fireball?
I mean,
Oh no.
maybe wait with the fireball and more start with like mending, or
Start with lacerite.
we'll workshop that. We definitely will.
And I know that was just kind of my way to diffuse things because I'm very uncomfortable. But we are gonna get you back to Flora. I know that the last time I brought it up, you brushed me off because you said that we weren't strong enough. And I don't know if we're strong enough now, but we're a lot stronger now than we were back then. And you're family, so she's family. And I'm gonna do everything I can to help you get her back.
All right. That is incredibly kind of you. But what I was saying is not that you're not strong enough. But I'm not going to take her back by force, all right? I left Gasselia because everyone thought that I killed my husband. And, well, my husband's mother shunned me and separated me from my child. And as a black widow, as a person who killed her rich merchant husband, I can't come back. But as a governor, as a hero of the world, they will have no choice but to hear my story, and I will be able to take Flora back in the right way. So, the only reason I'm doing all of this is because I need the money and I need the reputation, pristine reputation, to go to court and win and come back with my daughter. I'm sure that your support will be valuable, but at the end of the day, it's all going to be about, do people see back there that I deserve to have my baby back?
You're a lot more honorable than just saying. Because it sounds like a hag who refuses to listen to you and decides to raise your daughter however the fuck she wants to, regardless of you, doesn't deserve to have her. So she doesn't get to have her in my book. But I respect your decision. But just know, I'm here for you, okay?
Thank you. And it's less that she wants to spite me, although it is part of it. She... Back in Casseria, being an Asimar means a lot. Aura is a powerful tool for her. So she will not go down without a fight. But I'll do it the right way.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that you knew that we were here for you too.
Thank you, darling.
And the sun rises on a new day.
It's fine. I actually got like 3 hours left. Sorry.
No, you guys.
5 more watches.
We're doing real time watches, so we're gonna be here for another few hours.
Okay, I don't have
no,
much
no.
today, so let's go.
Jen, your microphone's a little bit quiet. Is there any way you can turn the volume up? Some people are just having trouble hearing you. Just if you can.
Yeah. No, I'm very sorry. I did my bestest here.
So,
Hopefully
as that
that's
goes,
better.
that might be. So, all of you get a long rest. All your spell slots come back.
That's all we
That was a
needed.
fantastic rest. Yeah, we needed those, didn't we?
All my
When I
spells
come
are-
back to the hut, is baby okay? Is Vel doing a normal job?
Yeah, no, actually doing very.
Good job.
Yeah,
Belle is like,
half asleep. But
half asleep,
calm,
just
baby.
like
Calm,
tired
baby,
parent,
but-
just like rocking gently. You're not sure if Belle's holding the child for a minute, or is it just a bundle of blankets, the head's just like kind of like smothered in blankets.
Okay, then I'll.
Yeah.
When I come back from my watch, I'll scoop the child up and put a blanket over Vel so she can rest.
Just overhead.
Yeah, fully.
Sleep.
So, as everyone wakes up, you get all your spell slots, you get your alchemical concoctions, and your psionic points back, since you guys want to be fucked.
Yes, we're included, Beth.
All of
Actually,
your
fun fact,
mental and
almost-
innate abilities.
Raptor, does your stuff come back on a short rest? Because mine does too.
No, mine doesn't.
You
Oh,
already had
cool.
it.
I already had it back.
Man, you're just gonna shun the fact that he included you specifically.
Yeah, I'm excluding myself.
Technically, that
motherfucker.
one that you made would no longer be useful because you did a long rest. So now you have a new one. They're only used until your long rest or anything is over.
I just keep since I can do 2 now. I just chug the ones I use all the time.
So you do get them
What
back
you're
then because you
saying
chugged them.
Is that you're on steroids?
Yes.
Yeah, permanently. Yeah.
Perpetually.
So, as you guys wake up, the... Oh, that's right. Let's see. We haven't changed the weather. Oof. Rain. Just bad rain. Just... What?
I don't think I have anything for rain.
Alright.
Well,
Let's go.
we go through the road that we took
Okay.
and then down.
So-
Yeah. We can pretty much just skirt the road for the whole time, can't we?
You can skirt the road, and once you get out of like the few-day journey, which you do know thanks to the information you got, if you can recall your tracks, which won't be an issue at this stage. You guys are level 8 now. I'm not gonna
Well-
really. pull through. You guys make it back to the road. Unless there's any watches you want to do or anything you specifically have before you get back to Lavoka, you can tell me, or we can get to Lavoka pretty quick.
No, I mean honestly, most of the time we probably spent with Zerikos. I would say though, before we hit Lavoka, probably like a day or so, Vel would take him aside to try and explain the whole Nux thing.
Okay.
Because there's a good chance, Edgar's just gonna be there, like, oh.
No,
Or
Nux survives with
Zerikos
Nux now.
himself.
Nux would be Nux. Yeah.
So Nux would be
Okay.
Nux. So in that case, there's even more of a
Even more
of a
confusion.
thing to try and explain it. Yeah.
So,
I need to know what happens in that
is,
conversation, how he reacts.
that is a very odd thing to do. He just took on.
Yes.
He lived with you?
Yes. He, for all intents and purposes, pretended to be you for 6 months. Well, not really Edgar. Nux is the
Right.
name that I think they're sticking with for now.
Right. All right. That's a conversation to be had. That's a little weird.
It is more than weird. It was very strange, but
all is well that ends well. I'm back alive,
Yeah.
so I'm here.
well, thankfully you are. I did promise him that if we didn't find you alive, that you would, that Nux would end up with the same fate as you. But it looks like they've avoided that.
Well,
Technically
that's,
no.
he kind of pulls his shirt a little bit. You can kind of see where literally a spike must have impaled through him. That would have been painful for Ed. No,
Nux.
All right.
Ned.
Nux. Nux, yes.
Um,
I think that is what they're sticking with.
okay. I don't recommend it.
No, I mean, I have taken many injuries in my time, but a spike going through the chest like that, I don't really want to
He kind
ever
of
have something
pulls
quite
his,
like
like,
that.
pant leg up, and you can see where one must have pierced through the muscle of his leg as well.
Oh, spicy.
How long were you down there?
And I started to lose consciousness pretty quickly, so I faded in and out for a while. Who knows time?
Who knows?
But I did
Well,
eventually get pulled out.
by the cult.
Well, no, not by the cults. Not originally. I got picked up by them a little bit whiles away. Very, very nice dressed elvish man.
What was the man's name?
He did not give me one. Very
Right.
well dressed, aristocrat looking chap. And he gives the description that you would innately know as the Moonlit King.
Oh!
Dirty fucker.
Why?
Plans within plans.
What was that sheet? Okay, no man. Interesting. And did this man ever say anything to you? Or?
He scared
These
off the
much?
gnolls and he patched up my wounds for a few days, and he led me for a little bit, and then he had to go, and that's when I ran very, very close actually to Ekris, and then I got passed over to Q and went to Lynette, and yes,
Last hands?
yes, traded like property.
No, not anymore.
Preferably not again.
I think you'll like Lavoka, though. What we're doing with the place, at least.
All right. Are you just like a permanent thing? You gonna have your house in Rindleton? You gonna do summers in Lavoka, or?
I mean, I may as well keep the house in Rindleton, but I think that most of my time will probably be in Lavoka from now, but with the knighthood and all of that, that might... I don't know how much I'll have to be on the move for, thank you. I don't know how much I'll need to be on the move for, so... Many homes, many locations, just in case.
All right. Well, I can. And do you have a? You said you have an inn in.
Yes, the Hollow Inn.
That's a very interesting name for an inn, but okay. Okay, that's fine. And who of you owns that, or is it like you going to business with these people? Or?
I suppose it kind of is. We all contributed to it.
Like
Who
the
knows?
lease
Group owned.
to the building?
Course over here, like, I'm your little sister now. You don't seem to get this. Vel
Actually,
is my big
was-
sister, so you are my big brother.
Was the deed signed in like all of our names? I under the
Oh, it was
Vethelier
actually signed to the
Vanguard, or was
Bethlehem
it-
Vanguard.
Okay, so it was. Okay.
It's a
Yes,
company. It's a company inn.
It's a brand.
Oh,
In
Yeah,
a
it sells
sense, I
merch.
mean, we have a name, our group now, and it was just under that name, so you know. Suppose a bit of a business.
I'm going to say
venture.
your name Bethlehem Vanguard. It's not something I 100% support. It's a little silly. It's kind of like tree guard, essentially, like it's a forest. So it's.
It is,
I like the
It's
thematic
good
and the
for the tree.
alliteration, but like
Oh fuck, we're Laura.
it's like Vethelier is literally the name of the woods, and like obviously Vanguard is.
It is.
Very military for you, but just I suppose I was always the creative one, so I can't expect much more.
He's a little shit.
Which is nice
like
having a
everyone.
usual banter
Same.
with your brother
went from
again.
soft boy to sass boy. So cool.
Wow, I like him now.
You know fully that Xeracos is just teasing you for the
Oh,
sake
yeah.
of sibling fun.
Tell you what, you can think of a name, and I can equally disregard it. How about that?
Well, that would be nothing if not fun. But well, look, I do not know where I plan to stay. Cities are not my biggest forte. It's very
No.
small, though, so maybe I stay a bit.
More
of
than
have to-
welcome.
Do my bit. Honestly, give my legs a rest would be good.
Just one thing: if you do see a giant spider hanging around, don't be afraid. That is Spindra. She is a friend.
Maybe a little afraid. Just a
A
little,
little
bit.
afraid, as you should be, of course.
Sorry,
but
um,
She likes pastries.
there's a lot of information about where you guys are from. Weird places. Rindleton is much
Yeah.
more normal.
It was,
Yeah.
but normal's not always good, as we know.
Also, I'm your new little sister. It's nice to meet you.
She just holds her hand out.
You are? Is he gonna
Yes.
just looks at you, Val?
Not
How long was I gone?
Okay, so I'm from the Feywild, and then Belle found me out in the wild here and brought me back home, and basically became my big sister and taught me how to live in this world. And you're her twin. So before, when it was Nux twin, Virgin Xeracos was the brother figure, and we had a lot of fun together. But now you're back, so now you get to take over the role as brother.
welcome.
Your house in
back.
Rindleton is just empty, correct?
For the moment.
I'll keep that in mind. It is a pleasure to meet you, Aura, wasn't it? You didn't really know me, so I don't know exactly.
I just knew Nux, I guess Edgar Nux's portrayal of you.
You knew an idea of me, but I'd be more than happy to get to know you. I am a little confused, but that's nothing new.
Look,
Can you help with anything?
Brasco this time is in like, yeah, me too.
Hey, buddy. And he high fives us.
Yay! Here's more solidarity.
it's been
Aura
a
is the
very...
youngest.
Sorry.
No, just Aura's the younger sister who is several decades older than both of them.
Yep.
So, that's certainly something. And he
It
kind of
has
pulls you
been a
off to
very
the side.
busy 6 months.
Kind of pulls you off to the side valley. He just goes, why exactly does Aura keep chanting Velinor for situations?
Not him too.
I do not understand. Or,
Don't worry, it is just. I don't know. I think it's a good luck chant for her. Don't
Based
question
on
too
my
much into
passive
it.
perception, how much how
you
do
can,
I know
you
if
can
this
lip
is
read. You're observant. You know.
cool? I walk over and I go, "They're made for each other. I promise." I just walk away.
Right, so ignoring that, she is a bit no, you'll see.
Don't roll your eyes about me like that.
It's a.
Welcome to
I'm
the
gonna go
family.
hat with Liber now. Thank you.
All right. Well,
Hey.
I will get to know everybody as best as I can. You're very well friends. I suppose I do too. But thank you. I do appreciate you all. And all of you. You're stupid. Let's go.
Eleanor chooses to
Rebecca.
ignore this whole conversation and just walks with Grievous because that's a
Okay,
whole
yeah.
can of worms.
Out of character, I'm still very proud of the name Vethel Vanguard, I'll have you know.
It's very good.
It's a great
Oh, it's a
name.
very good name, but he's
Very good.
basically just making fun of you for the sake of making fun of you.
I know. I just wanted to stamp that down.
Yeah, we had very good names for anything. We had the Flea Vanguard, we had the Halloween.
Halloween.
Everything is very good.
Yeah,
It's on
but he's
brand,
teasing
too.
Belpier because he's her brother.
That is
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
He's immune to good names. He don't care.
No,
So
he's attracted to bad taste.
I was hanging out with y'all. So, anyone wish to speak to anyone on the way back?
I think so.
Actually, yes, I do have something to discuss with Vel.
Okay.
Eleanor.
Hmm.
Eleanor.
Not
I'll
quite.
get the candlelit dinner going, and
I was just
Right in
waiting
the middle
for
of both.
Liber and Aura to parent trap the two of them. Just-
No,
What?
it's a movie. It's a film.
God,
Yes,
we all just know how boomer we are, and Jen was like, "What's going on?"
Yes. Now I feel old. Thank you.
Hey.
No, as we come closer to Lavoca, when we're like a half a day maybe away, I will say, well, as far as I understand, the guards Rindleton sent us should be there now, and I feel like there is captain of the guard there, but as the governor, I will obviously inspect the guardhouse and the forces we have, and I would like you to accompany me there, because out of everyone here, I think you have the most military experience. So I trust your judgment on what we have for us.
Oops. I mean, I plan to go there anyway to see what they were up to. So I'd be more than happy to accompany you on your official governess inspection of the guardhouse.
All right. Then
Um,
just give your fair judgment. Don't mince words. We have
Of
to
course.
keep the place in check.
how many guards would actually? This is more out of character. How many guards were they sending now? Because I know they're sending a lot more to deal with the Toscali later, but now they were just sending like a
So,
few.
like, you've
Like a
got
handful.
maybe, like, currently because I think you guys are in danger, they're sending about 10% of the population, which is, 150 at most right now, so they're sending about 15. Which is
Okay.
more than a small village actually needs for, like, civilian guarding, but
Yeah.
they've got,
But
you know,
we're under threat.
you're under threat, and they're mobilizing the army in the new year when spring comes.
Yeah.
For the Tuscali thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bug bitches
So
to deal with.
in theory, can we take a bunch of guards with us to the final fight?
You'd have to get them all on a boat in Rindleton, take them over to Sathasa, and then bring them up. And then you leave
Right.
Lavoca completely unguarded.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
You'd have one unit of
So-
troops essentially. You've one unit of not green but just like basic infantry soldiers,
And 2 Griffin Scouts.
and 2 Griffin scouts.
Yes, that is true. All right.
Well, on the caravan, yeah, but they're currently building the stables for it.
That's cool.
Of course, yes. As soon as actually, I imagine we'll have a few days in Lavoca to recover, relax, and a bit of time before we head to whatever awaits us.
Yes, you definitely should have a little bit of time with your brother, and to catch up and to relax. We had too much running around recently.
It was a very busy few weeks we had. First
Were
the
they-
Yundev and then all of that afterwards. But I think for everyone there's been a lot that's happened. I mean, Aura and her uncle, Liber and, well, the whole
That.
God book thing, and, well, yourself, I guess, taking over Lavoka now, coming back and seeing what you put in motion is now coming a bit more to fruition.
Well, hopefully. I am quite concerned about the state of Lavoka and the Tuscany being so close. I would love for it to be successful, but we have a long way to go there.
Of course.
And to be honest, at some point, once we get rid of the Tarkan situation, I will have to travel to Cassilia for a few days at least. Official business, you know how it is. Maybe a court hearing.
Mhm.
Yes. So
If you need someone to accompany you there, I would be more than happy to. I mean, you came that way to help save my brother. It would be rude not to help you out with your own.
thank you, darling. But honestly, I thought that if I can leave Lavoka up to anyone to take care of while I'm away, it would be you. So I do think that you would be a good substitute for a few days.
Right. I guess you'll have to write me a manual, a few guides on how to run, but I'm sure I can manage.
Well, here's a little secret, darling. There's actually no manual. I mostly wing it, but I do it very confidently, so no one notices, you know?
Noted? Noted. Right. That sounds... Yeah, I think I can do that.
Right.
As you guys make your way back to Lavoka, careening over the hills, it comes slowly into sight. Home, for most of you at this stage. There's a calm. It's much busier than you thought it would be. You see members of the caravan have kind of detached from the expecting caravan that's heading further down to Rindleton. You see people kind of milling about the streets. You see regular patrols of very well armed guards patrolling. Right now, no one seems to be paying you any mind.
So you mean to tell me that as I go and wave my hand like a prom queen, no one is throwing flowers
Some people
at my
recognize you and they
feet?
wave, but like they recognize you.
Oh my god, that map is so cute.
New map.
Yeah.
Oh,
This
new
is your guys'
map.
home.
No.
Yay!
All
And then
right.
this is the guardhouse.
Okay.
So at a first glance, how many more people are there milling about?
The population has doubled since you left.
To 150.
So it was
Damn.
just under 70 when you left, and now it's, people have moved into the abandoned houses. Construction is underway. You see Leovar, who already started his journey down here before you. You can see like a small little like makeshift sort of. He's working out of this house, doing like basic logging and getting some materials ready for people. There's an awful lot of hustle and bustle going around. And as you guys return to the Hollow, and there's an actual proper sign outside. It's become expertly crafted. As you guys go in, there's a familiar Nux is there, but there's a person with like tied back into a very messy ponytail. She appears to be in like very fine clothes, almost like noble-ish, kind of like a very ruffled doublet and like kind of tight trousers. Appears to be running the place. She's like light on her feet, running around. And she goes, "I'll get you a table in just a second." And she's like dipping around to all the people.
Who are you?
Oh, pleasure. Name's Jade. I've been hired to run the place on a probationary basis until the owners get back, but it's thriving.
We're the owners. Nice to
Pleasure
meet
to meet you. My name's Jade. I am a member of the guilds up in Rindleton. representative of the trade guilds. I was passing through, and Missy and Fina were kind of going ass backwards about running an inn for you. Seemed like it was running into the ground. So I spoke to Nux. They said they were able to speak on your behalf, and I just set myself up for the past while, and been really keeping it going for you. It's actually quite a nice place.
Okay, as she talks, Eleanor's very sus. Does it look like she's actually telling the truth?
Yeah, I'm sus.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is she the spy?
Is she the spy?
I have complete faith in this random person who's running our inn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lila, bust out lacerate. It's not a torture for information, okay? Let's do this.
Yeah, no,
Oh my
we
God.
don't get inside.
Why would I know shit?
Does
Not
anyone
really,
else
she's
want
telling
to
the
inside
truth.
with us?
I was I was also going to,
Yeah.
Everyone's so
She is
fucking
telling the
paranoid, I love
truth.
if that's okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, of course. I'm gonna join in as well. I'm interested.
Yeah.
it.
I feel like I should roll even though I don't want to join in, but I do it anyway.
Yeah, fucking go for it.
You said an insight, right?
Insight, please.
Yep.
These insight checks are terrible.
21.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
seems to be telling the
finally.
truth. You don't see any sort of like, she's not tripping up on any of her words or giving away any indication that indicates a lie.
Yes, lacerate time.
Well,
Sorry, beg your pardon?
No!
thank you very much for looking after the inn.
Well,
Looks like
okay.
you've done well.
It's not a bad place you have. It's only in town. I was going to stay, but as I said, two lasses that were running it before I stepped in were sure didn't have an idea about commerce. You've an awful
but
lot of
lasses-
produce at the back that's been traded for drinks and all. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
But coins
We
actually
don't carry
taken.
that gross stuff.
You've got about God, it's doing really well. About 600 gold in the coppers back.
Nice.
Not bad.
Obviously
Any-
minus my pay, but
Of course, but any news around town? What's been going on?
the guards are good customers. They're waged from Rindleton, probably the best we've got. Other people are starting to trade. Stalls have been set up. Obviously, an awful lot of local farmers in the season, but there an awful lot of food had to come through with them. I brought up a few wares myself. I already peddled them, but it's doing well. There's many people coming through. There's a few people talking, saying secrets. Whispers here and there of they're gonna set up here. There's some people talking about opening competition because they see how well it's doing, but I don't think they have the room or the means.
Healthy
Okay.
competition is always good,
Yeah, it's fine.
but we'll see how it goes.
Sorry, I didn't get any of your names. I know your names by description. I can probably make an educated guess on each of you from Nox's talks, but it'd be a pleasure to introduce myself to all of you. My name's Jade. and-
Oh, well, do tell what Nox's description of us were.
well, I can tell you
Try
the
it.
scary one that's Eleanor. The one that's eager.
Quite on point.
I can imagine the tiefling is Velfir. There's only tiefling in the party, and Faye would be Aura, the little elf girl, and by process of elimination, that makes the only chap real there is Liberin, the big hairy bugbear that makes Braska. So, as I said, I do know all of you by theory. I was just trying to introduce myself formally.
I am definitely Aura. It's nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure,
Lady Eleanor.
milady.
Belfira?
Liber.
Pleasure.
Hi, I'm Braska.
I'm aware. So, can I get you anything to drink? Anything you'd like to eat? Or obviously you don't pay. It's your place. As your rooms have been kept separate, obviously. All Nux explained which ones you used to stay in. So the expansion obviously has other rooms. But
What's the
What
name
time
of the hedgehog race? I can't
Walla.
remember.
the arena.
Yeah, arena.
Is an arena come? It's here now.
An arena came through, an old lady. She passed on with the caravan. The Griffin Scouts that dropped by. She wanted to get a little peek at Rindleton before she came back. She said, seeing she had a few bits of her own that she wanted to sell. But she dropped a few things out. There's 3 geese out in your garden. She told me not to let them out, but they're
Junk.
there.
She's gonna be the cook. She's very sweet.
Oh, pleasure. Well, look, I'm more than happy to stay around and help, but I kind of only offered my services when things were looking dire for the place, but it's turned around quite well. I wouldn't mind staying if it's something you'd like to do more permanently, but it's up to yourselves. I'm not too stressed either way. I was on a journey to Caselli just to do a bit of trade, but the caravan that came through took care of most of my wares.
Well,
Alright.
in any case, the old lady is incredibly sweet as she is. With time, she will need a replacement for sure, and I think someone with your training and knowledge would be a good help.
It's more than amicable for me. I can stay and help run the place. May want to talk about getting a few more, or maybe close for an evening to do proper training with Fina and Missy. They've got good spirit, but the knowledge is lacking.
Yeah. It's alright. We got time now. We can
No, it's all absolutely fine.
work out everything.
There's been few correspondence for coming through. There's letters left for Velfier, I believe. Chap by the name of Berdar sent its address from. So just information there for you. Obviously, all the seals are stayed, and you didn't have any cubbies for pigeonholes or anything. So I got that chap Leovart who came down to just craft a few little letter boxes that I could stick out the front for y'all.
Very nice, thank you.
Just for couriers that come through.
Good initiative.
He is probably going to be leaving his apprentice here as well. So we should have a smith.
I have met the young chap, yeah. No. I've seen him.
Alright.
I'm doing well here, but as I said, it was only hired probationary, just until y'all came back. He didn't want to bring anyone on permanently until all y'all had a chance to discuss it, but I'll throw my hat in the ring. Place is doing well. I'm happy. I'm getting enough through regular methods and tips through. You never.
Well, thank you, Jade. We will discuss that in detail maybe later. Right now, though, we are quite exhausted. We had a long journey.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
do you want me to finish the day out anyway? Or no, because promotion was where till you get back, so obviously I'm not going to leave in the middle of the day. That's bad business. So I'll finish out the day, and you just let me know tomorrow before like business busy times, and we can discuss proper accommodations and everything going through.
That seems
Sounds
fine.
like a plan. Yeah, go scrub up.
Yes, a bath. For
So,
sure.
Scrub the road
for
off
reference,
of
if you open Strongholds and Followers, Jade is a level 5 Guild Adept rogue.
Very nice.
Fancy.
So we're keeping her, right?
Of course, we're keeping her.
Probably.
You guys have yet to abandon anyone I've thrown your way, so yeah.
Have you met us? We're keeping everyone. We're keeping the infants. We're keeping the old ladies. We're keeping everyone.
Speaking of the infant, who's keeping the infant?
What do you mean? I have a room. We'll
No,
have.
no, I
a-
mean when we leave.
Well, I will talk with Drash about it. I have everything figured out. Don't you fucking worry.
Trash.
Okay.
So,
Curious.
as you guys, it's quite like evening or so. If there's anyone you wish to speak to, you can bed down for the night. It's quite early. For reference, Zerdis' house is the one directly across from me. She has managed to occupy that one.
Nice.
I thought that's Drash's.
No, Drash is directly uphill from you. Here.
Mhm.
I think we should definitely talk to Zerdis.
Yeah. Maybe see if she can start having a look at the staff, maybe.
Also, we
Probably
can
not.
get our bag of holding from her, and if she has
Yes.
any supplies, I'd like to see if I can buy enough magical paper and ink to transcribe that spell.
Nice.
Alright, so you go knock at Zerdis' door. There's like a little handwritten on a piece of cardboard outside, close, and one side has open. Just flip to the closed side.
Why did you bring her up if it was closed?
I said it's evening.
You said it was still early.
It's early evening.
All right, so Aura, you camp out and wait until the morning if you want. I'm gonna go visit Drash.
You can also knock
I mean-
at Zerdis'.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna.
She is more than just a business to you all at this stage as well.
Oh yeah.
But I also don't want to be rude.
You could just send her a message and see if she's available to talk. Like, you have magical abilities.
I mean, we can also just wait until tomorrow.
That's what I was gonna do. Is Lynn in town?
Lynn is in town, but you do not know where. You have not seen him yet.
Well, I would like to go ask around for him.
Alright,
See if anyone knows where he's...
So, I'm going to start splitting the group into different people. So, I'm going to ask just around the table who wishes to do what. Velfira, what, if anything, would you like to have on the list for you to do?
I mean, look, probably just unpack, put everything away in the room, and first thing I probably do would be to read the letter
Okay.
that Birda left me.
Alright, then, Brosco, what would you be looking to do? If anything.
Not really anything.
Alright, that's fine. Library, is there anything you wish to accomplish in here?
Not at the minute. My brain is just emptied of all
Alright.
thought.
I will go back to the start then, and since start with Eleanor, just go bottom right and work our way up. You want to go to Drash's place, yes?
Well, before I go, none of us, other than Vel, have correspondence, right? So we don't have to read shit.
No one appears
Okay,
to have any
good.
other letters.
Right. So I will go visit Drash with Gravis.
Alright, you go up, you knock on the door. There's a second, he comes there. Hello? How you all doing?
Hello, Drash. We're fine. As you see, we've just returned. How are you?
Things are good. Fairly good. How's things? Get your things, I suppose, or your inn's doing well. Yeah. What can I do for
Very
you?
nice. Well, Drash, you see, you might have noticed something. I have a child, and as
He
a
did not.
governor, of course. Yes.
Oh, you do?
Well,
Oh, let on.
yes. Yeah, I do. So obviously, I will spend most of my time in Livoka, as a governor should. But in a few days, we are traveling quite a bit to finish up some business. And well, I know you have a daughter, and she survived her infancy. That's a good sign. So I wondered if you would look after him for a few days while I'm away.
Should be okay. I don't see why not. I can do that. That's fine.
Thank you, Trash. And also, if anything happens to him, you're a dead man walking.
More like a
y'all
dad
as my
man.
neighbors, I just kind of accepted my fate as it goes. Y'all are still weird neighbors, and now you opened an inn next to me, so you know.
All right, just making sure, because I care about this boy's safety. So please be careful.
He's not going to explode or anything, is he?
Not if you treat him well.
Because you know, tieflings and that whole thing about them. A lot
Well,
of
you see,
rumors.
you're nice to Vel, and she hasn't exploded yet, so you can assume that if you're nice to Gravis, he will not explode either.
Ah, his name's Gravis. Hey,
Gravis.
Gonna call you Gravy. He pokes him up the nose.
Great.
Lovely, lovely. All right.
Yes. Hello, Josh.
By the way, how are your studies going? Have you practiced?
Yes.
Are you
I
lying
don't need an
to
insight
me?
check.
Yes, plenty.
Has his daughter been though?
All right.
You're not there.
Are you actually telling me the truth?
Roll an
darling?
insight check. Of course
I don't have to roll an insight check.
Yes,
I
you
just
should.
want
I
you to
just
admit
told
it.
you.
Hey, that's beautiful.
Thank you.
See, watch Drash's daughter be fluent in like 4 different languages by now.
Yeah, she took the feat linguist, and now
Mm,
She
Does
leveled
it all.
up and got it.
yes.
like 4 years old.
No, I'm doing my best when I get a chance. Obviously, farms are quiet now, but winter, you know. But I'm doing my best.
Very nice, very nice. Well, the lessons will continue in a bit, probably. So maybe brush up on some letters.
All of them.
Well, at least your favorite ones.
Oh no.
All right. Well, I'll go now. Have a good day.
He kind of reaches to try and
evening.
take Gravis.
No, not right now, darling.
Oh.
I'm staying for a bit, yes.
Okay. That's fine, yeah. No. I'm coming for dinner?
Oh, no, we're having a big dinner back home. By the way, if you want to join, take your daughter. We can tell you a couple of stories about our travels.
I ain't got no money right now. I blew it all the first time you guys opened.
By the way, tell us, as a customer, how was it? How many stars would you give? Would you Yelp?
Yelp review.
He kind of looks up. They're not out yet. I don't know how to get them.
Oh fuck!
I did like
stoner. I love him.
I did like coin and like bits of produce at the start, but then the new girl wouldn't let me pay with like carrots and shit again, so I had to start using coins.
I like that new girl. She knows what's up. All right, well, Drash, if you have the money, you're always welcome back to us.
Do I get paid for minding gravy?
Tell you what, if you do a good job, I will pay for your food for just as many days as you were looking after him after I return.
That seems fair.
All
Do
right.
you have any things he needs? I've never had a tiefling kid before. I've
It's
only
just
had
a
like
kid.
a human one.
No, it's just a child. Remember how you were looking after your own daughter? Do the same thing, but for Gravis when I'm gone, all right?
Okay.
Great. Before you make any more stupid questions, I'm gonna go. Good night.
I think the mom
too.
who almost lost her daughter might have been a better option.
And I think I trust Drash. I trust her.
Don't know why.
I don't know why.
Or you wish to find Lynn. What way do you go about it?
Actually, we're just gonna make it easy. I'm just gonna message him
Alright, what do you say?
and I'd be like,
Hey, Lynn, we're back in Lavoka. Did you want to meet for dinner?
Oh, I'm up at the temple. I can come down.
I'm gonna head towards him, kind of meet him halfway, I guess.
Yeah. He's like still got his sword by his side, but he's like much less like fully armored.
How are things at the temple since Brother Arkady died?
I didn't really know the guy that well. I
He
can't
wasn't
really
very
say.
nice.
But
But he worked.
I've kind of taken over for a little bit, just keeping it clean. I didn't really have any place to stay. I didn't want to overstay my bounds in your guys' place. Felt weird sleeping in my niece's inn, so I took over the temple for a little bit, and then people kind of arrived one morning asking for like a sermon. I don't know how I did, but they listened. I think. Let's go dinner.
Nice. Oh, I'm glad that it went well, though. If it's something you enjoy, I mean, it's up to Eleanor since she's the governess, but I don't see any problem with you taking up the position if you wanted it.
I am no priest. What?
I mean, I didn't think so, but you seem to enjoy yourself, and I don't know how this works.
I
Try to be
just
nice.
talked about celestials. Let's go.
Imagine he just read from the How to
The
Kill
Blood Hunter.
Celestials book.
Yeah, I don't
How
know.
was your trip? You didn't die again, did you?
No, I did. It was not a vibe.
You did?
Yeah,
But
Yeah,
I
I
asked you
did.
not
Vibe
to.
is officially canon.
I know. I tried not to.
Gotta
But
start working on that.
yeah, one of the guys really didn't like it when I root of imprisonmented him twice.
Yeah, that would be
And
annoying.
their caster was like nah and counterspelled me, and then she attacked me to break my concentration twice. And then I didn't have any more spell slots, and the guy had like 4 attacks, like baka, and I just went. Plus. Eleanor brought me back.
That's. I should thank Eleanor.
Yeah.
Careful.
And then after we killed the lady, we saved her baby, so now we have a baby tiefling.
That's a wild ride. Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
But he survived the journey back.
Imagine so. You guys were able to take down them. You should be able to keep a child safe.
That assumes that all of us know how childs work, and I don't know how childs work.
Wait, you don't?
Childs. That's good.
No, they're little
Alright.
and they don't move and they just cry.
When you were in the court, did they not explain? You know.
Hey, please don't. No, okay, I've already had this conversation with Eleanor like 3 times. Not like that. I mean, like, I don't understand how to function around and help babies. I was not around babies.
Sorry, I misunderstood. I thought you kind of didn't. You
No.
know.
It's fine. Oh god. Oh, the sequel.
The squeakle.
If you ever have questions, though, it's okay to have questions.
I've probably seen weirder things than you have in that regard.
I probably doubt that, but sure. Let's not start a contest.
They have really weird parties. I'm just saying.
I'm a few hundred
Yeah, you
years old.
probably.
I don't need to know. I don't need to know.
Damn,
I had-
Lynn.
I don't need to
Look,
know. Let's go have dinner.
Everyone sort of has their years when they really discover who they
starts
are.
walking a lot
And when I
faster
was-
than him.
Where are you going? Wait up.
I'm uncomfortable. Can't you tell?
Lynn just straight up told his niece that he's kinky. Why the fuck would she say that?
See, Lynn probably killed some people while they were in the middle of the parties.
Probably.
That's fair.
Val or Liber, is anything you wish to do? Did you decide? I'm going across.
Yeah, I've worked something out. Liber's paranoid again.
Ah, when is he
Just
knocking?
yeah, true. Put all my stuff away and spend 10 minutes in my room casting detect magic,
Okay.
and then go and vibe in the bar, like just nursing a drink and just any new people that I don't recognize, just seeing if any of them have magical auras of any form.
Well, detect magic only does like magic items or enchantments, and no. If I'm correct.
Does it also do if people
Yeah.
are casting
If
as
they're
well?
casting a spell, does it say
If they aren't under any effects of magic, yeah. But
it doesn't
still,
specifically find someone who's just innately a spellcaster.
Yeah.
no. But I'm more thinking the brooches. Some of the brooches that we found have had magical abilities.
Okay.
Just
no,
if there
don't.
are any. Cool. And yeah, that's
Anything
it.
else?
No, just vibe and probably make small talk with some of the people I'd recognise. You know, just vibe in the pub.
No, it's going very well. And as you sit around looking, Jade is like dancing between these tables, serving everybody one woman army.
Fucking cunning action.
Braska, have you decided if there's anything you wish to do?
No, that's fuck all for Braska to do.
Okay, I'm still gonna ask. Now, Valfira, you open up the letter. It's very brief. It says, "Word has come to me on the success of your most recent trial. I'd like to offer you my congratulations. And for when and if you are ready, your next trial will be awaiting you in Arvograd."
Spicy.
Alright. Okay, so detour then from going to Sathasa, we're going to Arvograd first.
Stopping Caselli on the way back, on the way there. Just derail the entire.
Yeah,
let
you sure
let
about
Tarkin
that
get
one?
up.
You sure?
Let's just extend the
Please,
campaign.
please give Tarkin more time.
Yeah. Maybe on the way back.
No.
Give him time to set up another cult.
So if you do as you would about the evening, some awkward conversations are had. The inn though is actually like you see maybe at evening time 10 guards come through. One of them does clearly look to be more of a higher station than the rest, and they order a round of drinks and
Oh.
they sit down.
Beautiful. I will absolutely intimidate the hell out of him.
All right.
So I assume we all are having dinner together as
Yeah, I'd
well,
imagine.
right?
Mhm.
So
Then I will come over to that table, say, "Good evening, gents. I assume you are great and brave warriors from Brindleton."
no, I don't know how all of them, but yeah. My name's Sir Godrin, Knight of Phoenix Ash. Set to lead the guards in the city.
Okay, out of character, does that tell me anything?
roll me
The
history.
Phoenix Ash. Okay.
Vel knows
Yeah,
exactly who they
Does
are.
it tell me anything?
So you will know what Eleanor rolls because you're from Rindleton.
17
They
then.
are a very well respected order, although few in number since the decline in Solelia's worship. They are knights in her name, and Sir Godrin is probably not the commander or anything. But not a squire. He's a full knight at this stage, and he has just been from the army. He is deemed a strong leader, and would be known within Rindleton as a local figure that is very well respected to train and the like for guards.
Can you show us how the
Seemingly-
name is spelled?
Godrin is very simple. So
With a Y, isn't it?
And 3 W's.
Ryen.
no,
Hey,
Wow.
I was right.
Seemingly human.
human.
Seemingly.
He's very well dressed.
I was so paranoid all the time. All right.
But no,
well,
he's a large man wearing full half plate.
it is lovely to meet you, Sir Godrin. I am Lady Eleanor Morel, the governor of Livoka.
It's a pleasure to meet you in person. I've heard a lot about you.
Good things, I hope. Do you know for how
Mixed.
long? Oh, I wasn't actually asking. Do you know for how long you will be staying with us?
Well, as long as it's needed. Gotta get these guys trained into shape, serving as the leader for now. Probably once the rest of the military comes up here, the rest of my troops will take out the Tuscully and I'll go when they go.
All right, that is quite good. Have you had any assessments of our town's forces when the attacks were had? People took to arms, but how are they holding up, do you think?
They're getting the base of the training. They're a town militia. They've no formal training, so they're not really couldn't hit the broadside of a target. But we're working on it. They're getting there. They've no training, so not much can be expected to begin with. But they show promise. As for that, you have no walls, defensible positions. You don't have any sort of. The temple is the best place if everyone would blockade inside, but only with one entrance. No, you're setting yourself up to be burned alive. So. You've no keep to hold anyone. You will not last siege if ever it happens, but thankfully Tuscully don't siege. They'll just roll through this place and kill everyone. But they're very mild and, not active during the winter months. They stay within their own fortitude. So we should be okay.
All right, very nice. As for the walls, I do have some plans in place, and once I'm finalizing them, I would ask for your opinion on how defendable our schemes will be. So, yeah, that is nice. Also, tomorrow, I will come over to the guardhouse, say at midday, to have a formal inspection and see if everything is quite good.
You're more than welcome.
Give them warning to get their shit together.
Yeah, exactly.
You assume they don't. These are formally trained military people
Yeah.
from Rindleton. It's not like you didn't get city guards, you're getting soldiers.
Yeah, I know.
yeah, no, that's fine. Soldiers can still be shitheads, so we gotta keep them on their toes. All right, well, have a good evening. I hope our inn is to your liking.
It's quaint.
All right, well, have a good day. I will not trouble you any further, and I will leave.
Enjoy your evening.
Likewise.
Were any patrons of the inn paying any special attention to us while we were conversing?
Special attention. Roll me an insight.
I'm gonna do the thing that gives me advantage, but my next spell surges.
Okay.
So that'll be fun.
Not that you can make out.
But yeah.
It's very busy.
Cool.
Most of them are locals. A few of them are the families of some of the guards that kind of split off. Some Sir Godrin and will sit down around at their own tables with their families.
Does my passive perception tell me anything interesting?
Nothing of the like that, you see anyone that's super shady or anything.
Can I also ask Knox if, since our last sending, while we were coming back. Any news on the spy?
Let's see.
Just in the middle of everything?
No, of course,
God.
but I just don't want to roleplay every little bit, so I'm just asking, like...
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that part was
Yeah,
completed,
right
because
in
it's
the
not
end, like, hey, Nox, how's the spy?
So I
Yeah,
made
I mean-
3 rolls to see how Nux has been doing. He got a 1, a 3, and a 5. He knows nothing.
Oh,
That's
so
my boy.
he's shit at it. Whoa,
What a friend.
nice.
He hasn't managed to find anything tangible. So, I suppose, or with your past perception, you'd notice Sir Godrin kind of does stare at Eleanor for a little bit, kind of just like quizzically.
Cool. Seeing that, I definitely would like, would a roll gain me any more knowledge as to maybe like what he's thinking or why? I don't know if it would.
How would a roll without you knowing his like innate thoughts? You've never spoken to him. What way would you be able to ascertain his thought process?
Well, I guess like being able to kind of like look at him and see like what kind of like emotions are on his face. Like, is it just like pure like, oh, I'm curious, or is it like I'm curious and also, god damn it, now I have
Aggressive.
to deal with it. Yeah, like trying to.
Oh, so more like
assess.
body language. Roll me an insight.
Okay,
Come on, roll well.
I'm trying.
Come on, wizard.
Hey, okay.
Thank you,
19.
wizard.
No, it doesn't seem aggressive. Seems mostly just like kind of like he looks like he's thinking an awful lot, like trying to recall information.
Oh.
Moving quickly on.
It's during dinner, or it's gonna be like, how'd your talk with him go?
Oh, quite well. Seems like he knows what he's doing, but tomorrow we'll figure it out for sure.
Did you tell him about the Griffin Scouts? I don't remember if they're here yet or not.
They won't come down with the caravan. They're already set up. You would know of them. Like you probably
Okay.
see some of them sitting with him.
Tomorrow we'll have a full inspection of the guardhouse, of the forces, and of the scouts. So we'll have all the information. I didn't want to trouble them too much when they are having their time off.
Or
Fair.
you noticed this before, Nunes. Sir Godrin is coming to you at the table.
Okay. And I'm just like, it's like, he's coming to the table. Or we're just gonna like kick
Kinda-
you under the table.
We're like at school lunch, like, oh,
he's coming.
Lady Eleanor, would I be able to have a word with you?
of course. Would you want to be in private for it?
I think you'd rather that.
Oh, that's interesting. All right, let's go. I'll lead him outside.
So,
Should we
you
give
can-
her back up?
I wish I was sneakier.
So
I know I'm perceptive, but I wish I
Are
was...
you comfortable doing this just out in open, or?
Oh, I don't have any embarrassing secrets if you're talking about that sort of stuff.
So my
So,
buddies are from Casellia,
all right.
and I know of you, and I have information that might be helpful to you. I don't know how much your last time spent there was, but I know what you're accused of.
You're saying accused as if you don't think I did it.
I have no basis. I wasn't there.
That's an interestingly leveled position.
I need proof to deem anyone guilty. However, I'm going to try to get these names right just so you know.
Oh, fuck.
Quick, use the ball ring. Just
You
Yes, while he's looking
you
at his notes.
my buddies over there, haven't spoken to them in a minute, but they came through and they were asking for you in Rindleton, asking local lawmakers. There was a representative of the courts of Casellia, and he takes out a small little piece of parchment. I was told this would be read to you, should you ever be found, and kind of reads it. Lady Eleanor Morel, we've been tasked to take you into custody for you to stand trial for the murder of Hugo Morel, to be adjudicated by the Honourable Judge Havilar. Evidence has been submitted to the courts by the Honourable Cordelia to prove you the murderer, a crime punishable by death. I don't know how much you know about that, but it's fairly new.
Well, thank you.
I'm not going
I
to
shall-
exactly turn you in or anything. I work for you. Go against my better judgment. We've got more pressing business here, but they're gunning for the death.
Thank you. I will for sure deal with this, but as you might know, we have a situation in the world that threatens many people.
I'm aware you
So,
guys have issues and you're doing stuff with the wildfires is never my
yes.
thing, but as I said, I'm not one of the bounty hunters, but there is a price in your head to bring you there alive. Not dead, thankfully, but there is someone who would be willing to collect about 750 gold to drag you to trial.
750? That seems incredibly low. I'm offended.
I would be too. Look, it's
That bitch!
Yes.
750! Yes, you were
I
saying
thought I'd
something.
warn
I'm
you.
sorry. Yes, thank you. Thank you for the warning. Thank you.
no one's come looking
I
in
will keep
Lavoki
this
yet.
in mind.
I don't know why they would. But if you're going through Rindleton, if your plan is to go down there, perhaps just don't. If you're on pressing business, don't look like yourself.
Thank you, Sir Godrin. I will keep that in mind.
At least I could do. I look forward to seeing you. We'll be up at first light if you are up early. I do like to get my stuff done promptly.
Is
I respect that.
is the note the stuff that's supposed to help her?
No, her knowing about the situation is what's meant to help her.
Yeah,
I
that's
wasn't
just
sure if
official
That was the same thing.
That's
Writ.
just an official, like, the writ that was given to bounty boards across Rindleton.
Mhm. The spam, like, hey, get this bitch.
Yeah, no, it's like any major city, not like Livoka, but something like Casalia Rindleton would have near the guards' houses, like bounty boards with like images of people and like writs like that for like what they stand trial for, price, can they be brought in dead or is it just alive, stuff like that for bounty hunters who do exist.
All right. I do have a question. So obviously, I am to be brought in alive to stand trial. Do I know enough about Casalia's laws to understand that obviously they don't know where I am, so they can't like have a specific
No,
invite.
they don't have like a
to-
date. Like
They don't have a date. Okay, so the fact that I'm postponing is not seen as me evading the law.
The fact that you ran is the reason you have a bounty.
Ran is an interesting word, but okay.
The fact that you left, so to speak, you know.
Yes.
And the way
Okay.
Cordelia has put it now that she's presented evidence that proves you guilty.
Evidence. Yeah, I caught that. I'm pissed. I'm coming back to the table. Yes.
Laura's still standing here like, hey, we'll get your daughter back. I
So
know Fireball.
basically what you know is, like, when you originally left, it wouldn't have been seen as an issue because there was no evidence, but now that she's put evidence, it is seen as you ran. And in Casalia
Evidence.
Court, like, that's why there's a bounty to bring you in, because you need to stand trial, and if you are guilty, you will be put to death.
All right. So I'll return.
Sorry,
to the
if you're
table.
proven guilty. That's not saying you.
Sure.
Everything good?
I mean, wouldn't a simple zone of truth spell just solve all of the problems, though?
No, because you don't have
Unfortunately,
to
you don't-
speak. And also, you can, like, you know, you can kind of do some fucky stuff with that.
And also, unfortunately, the situation is a little murkier than that.
Oh, you set up a shit situation for yourself. I see. Okay.
No, it's less. Okay, never mind. Never mind. We'll table it for later. It's less of a question, yes or no, and more facilitated the death or no.
Oh,
Didn't do anything to prevent.
manslaughter.
So,
Are you
that-
all good?
I
We're
did
gonna go
not
ahead
kill
and
my
take our
husband,
first break.
Eleanor.
now that
First
Eleanor
break,
has
cool.
been given her first, her formal warning by Sir Godrin, we're going to take a break. We'll be back shortly, about 5 minutes, and we'll see you soon. Hey, we're back. We had a break. Guess what? So, as the party is gathering around, they're newly, set up in their gathering bits. A character was just accused, Eleanor, of murder. Getting that information, we'll have to eventually stand trial, but that is a different problem for a different day. Is there anything anyone wishes to do of this evening? You guys still have plenty of things to do in Lavoka if you so wish. And also we can mark this as the first day of your extended rest if Eleanor wishes to try and get the ability to see her child.
That's the question, though. If I am to die in this next battle, I would love to, but do we have time?
You're gonna have to get a ship to to Sathasa anyway. You're gonna have time.
How long is the journey between?
How long is the journey between Sathasa and Rindleton?
Mhm.
Couple 100 miles.
So how many days is that?
By ship, 1 second, I'll figure it out.
But also that wouldn't be extended rest time probably because it'll be like ship.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, we don't do anything out there, so why not?
Because
That
you
was
do
beautiful.
extended rests in your stronghold.
Ah, I see.
So it is 1,296 miles. Let's just figure out ship speeds in 5e.
Should have asked him during the intermission.
Should have, that would have been a great thing, but that's okay. So your typical sailing ship is going to do 2 miles an hour, so what, that's 48 miles a day, so 1296. So it's going to be 27 days sail to Sathasa.
Yeah, I don't think taking a week will change that much.
Yeah.
Not to mention the journey north from Sathasa to the Strongholds and Followers, Jen.
you.
Basically, it
This is
represents
good.
a week of downtime that you rest in your stronghold.
Mm.
Anything you wish
So
to
then,
do?
yes. Then I guess I have to do something. I will be writing a letter, and as I'm opening my notes, I'll tell you who's the person getting the letter. It is a letter to the wonderful and gorgeous Seraph Nended, who is the Archon.
Yes.
Oh, Archon of Land.
Exactly.
Correct.
Yes, and since we do have good relations, I assume she would know about the situation with the bounty.
does.
But if not, I will explain the situation to her. And basically, I'm asking for the Archon's testament of my character and like help in that regard. Obviously, it's not for right now for anything, but I'm just like putting it out there.
So,
Nice.
how are you going to send this?
What do
Who are
you
going to
mean?
send it with? So you're sending a letter. Who are you going to send it with?
Well, we have pigeon things.
So she doesn't
We've
mean
got a
like pigeons
letterbox.
as in carry, like she means like pigeonholes as in like little areas to have the letters too. If you talk to Jade, she's a resourceful girl. She can probably get a letter sent for you.
Then yes, I just don't know how it works, so yes.
Yeah, so she can discuss that with you as part of her hiring contract in the morning.
Yes, yes. If I need to pay some money, I'll redact it. It's fine.
Yeah, no, that's fine. So, specifically for the night, is there anything anyone wishes to accomplish?
I'll spend some time just flipping through the little notebook that the Dawn Watcher gave me, and probably like taking a leaf out of Aura's book, kind of literally, just write a little like letter to him, like saying what we've done, saying what we're about to do, just to keep him in the loop if he reads that.
Alright, you write it down. Nothing shows up on the paper.
Ah, Tommy, my boy. Thank you very much.
I didn't think that'd work, but
You're getting left on red.
points for trying, I guess.
You did try.
And then yeah, just spend some time. I'd probably try give Valk a bath since Valk is pretty well traveled at the moment.
Another
you
word
wanna
for stinky?
bathe the vine monkey.
I'm gonna try.
Give me an animal handling, and if I could stack disadvantage, I would.
No, just straight disadvantage.
Just straight disadvantage. So 2 rolls, take the lower.
Here we go, peeps. Yeet. Oh, decent.
Could be worse.
Do you
Can
want
you
to
roll a
look?
claw attack with Valk for me?
Oh, fuck yes, I can. Oh god, I'm gonna get itchy. I'm gonna get a rash.
You might.
Fuck yeah.
You're
Get
gonna put a
excited.
cat in a bath.
Your boy's gonna get a rash, guys. Get excited.
Gross. I don't want to know about that.
Yeah,
Just roll
TMI.
a
the
hit
fuck?
with so roll
Oh, yeah.
damage. Is that a nat 20? No, it's not. Fuck.
You're so sad about it.
4 slashing, and
Make
I'll
a
make a
con
con
save.
save.
And he just scampers off over you, and he's just like, all of a sudden through it. Oh, you get the rash.
God. Damn it.
Yeah, Valk is
Oh.
gone, like a bat at it.
He's probably up in the rafters of the pub at the moment, just vibing.
I
And
just hope he
gremlin.
doesn't start throwing stuff at the patrons.
Spend the rest of the night itching uncomfortably.
Yes.
Even though at the end of each of your turns, you can try and end this effect, unless you just want to keep it on yourself. Be a weird flex.
Hmm. Go.
For the evening.
Workshop.
How long do you guys stay down there?
Stay down where?
In the
pub.
sort of general area of your tavern.
I'm not staying for too long. I have a letter to write and Gravis to look out for, so.
I'll say Vel would stay down there for a while.
Okay.
Yeah, or is probably gonna stay down there pretty late too. Just like trying to get to know Lynn and hanging out with Vel and whoever else stays down.
Roscoe's absolutely going to challenge some random patrons to his random board game he has.
Oh my god,
Lose
please let
every
it be
time,
Thrash.
probably.
Trash
God,
can't
I
afford
wanna
here
see-
anymore.
I know, but I want to see Thrash versus Braska in their game.
Liber will come back down after the failed bath time with just welts all over his arm, just full rash, and just that went well. And then yeah,
So, it starts to die down later in the evening. Kind of, just a few people kind of milling around. Jade looks an awful lot more relaxed as it gets to this sort of time of the day. Rush hour is done. But, God, it's a 11 p.m.-ish in the evening. Zerdis comes in. Her still focusing on the winter aspect of the Eladrin, that is her. Oh, hello all of you.
hey,
I didn't want to bother you
Hello,
earlier because
Zerdis.
your shop was closed. Nice
Oh.
to see you.
Thank you. That's very considerate. How are you all? I wasn't expecting you back quite so quick. But I am done.
How have things been here?
By the funeral, things have been pretty good. The funeral's very sad.
Yeah. Heard about it through Eleanor.
Well, he was old, I suppose.
Yeah.
You'll have to come by the shop in the morning. I don't have anything, and we can discuss business then. But let me get you a drink. I'll let you get me a drink. And she sits down. I assume you introduce her to Lynn.
Yeah.
So, unless there's anything anyone wishes to accomplish, we can fast forward the evening.
Probably once like Jade is able to chill, or I would invite her to sit with them and chill, have
Okay.
for her to have dinner as well.
That's very kind of you. Yeah. So, tell me a little bit about yourself, Saul. I hardly know you.
What would you like to know?
What sort of people are you? Am I working for criminals? I have nothing against it, but I'd like to know.
Depends on who you ask.
I don't think we're criminals.
Well, look, I'm not fussy.
I mean, I guess it depends. I don't know. Things are very different in the Feywild. I mean, we've killed people and we've taken their stuff, and I guess in some sense that would be criminal. But they were bad people, so I guess that's not criminal.
That's a very interesting way of putting it, but sure, I'm okay with that. Don't kill anyone in the tavern. I will not clean up blood.
No, of course not.
Oh, blood's easy to clean. Just
They
need to
would
know
press
what you're
the
doing.
shade it away.
Look, I draw the line at bodily fluids.
Ugh, they're gross.
I'm not a fan.
Hmm.
So, where are you all from, other than the Feywild?
Long story.
Rindleton for myself.
Oh, same
But
as
here-
myself. I assume the Hell Ward.
Of course, naturally.
We could get an awful lot done down there.
Indeed.
You're all very talkative tonight.
Sorry, I'm
Sorry,
trying to think of what to say out of character.
You invite her to
Because
sit
it's-
down and then have nothing to say to her.
Because like
Yeah.
in character,
Or it would be there's a whole lot of stuff, and I used to be a servant, and then I stopped being a servant, and I started being an advisor, and then stuff got kind of wonky, and I've died a few times, and that's kind of scary. But I can bring people back to life now, and that's pretty cool, and I can talk to dead people, and then I can also do fires, and then this is a lot of fun. Magic is great.
I know a little bit about magic. Not an awful lot, but don't have any spells really myself, but I studied. Know how it works.
Sorry to interrupt, but that reminded me. Did we actually go back to the bodies of Lynette and we just straight up forgot? Oh my god, we're
Yeah.
the worst.
Couldn't even bury them.
The
Well, they'll
worst.
get buried eventually, Eventually, they'll.
Nature will do
they'll-
its
Snow, yeah, and then
Yeah,
they'll
like the world
decay,
will come over and-
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
nature will do its thing.
we just wanted to ask about a spy as well. We
Yeah,
couldn't-
I know. I 100% know.
Mhm.
I only have really one spell I've even ever been able to manage.
Use it to text by.
Can you do?
How would kill?
She kind
Unless
of
it's
she
a-
focuses an awful lot, and then all of a sudden you see her kind of like get a little bit blurry. She casts blur on herself.
Oh,
Ooh, that's really
Okay, that's kind of
neat.
spicy.
that is
It's
very
really
fancy.
hard for people to hit you when you're like that.
That's kind of the point. Kind of, studied a little bit.
What about
Not
you?
so
Where did you? Where
Our
did you
higher
learn that?
ED?
Well,
Sorry.
I'm a Rendleton girl, born and raised. Spent all my life there. Got in with the guilds, the right side anyway, and represent the Trade Commerce Guild of Rendleton. Was coming through on sort of just wasn't planning on stopping here, but saw you finally had an inn in Lavoca, so I thought I'd stop in, and that's when I saw it was all gone to shit.
Yeah,
other than
most
that,
of the people
I
here don't.
I work for the guilds, so if ever you need to get anything sent to Rendleton, I know how to do all the paperwork, which is very handy. I might say so. Because other than that, you're going to get stopped at the gates, and importing anything into Rendleton can be quite the bitch.
If we're looking up on setting trade routes between Yundov here and Rindleton, that would be really, really helpful.
That probably would be helpful for you.
Yeah.
Other than that, there's not really what you want to know. Ask away. I'm an open book as such.
What's your favorite color?
Green.
Ooh, that's a nice one. Mine's purple.
Oh, very good. Seemed more of a blue kind of girl when I saw you, but I'll let it slide.
Blue's really nice too.
I also feel like you're the type of girl that probably says her favorite color is a different color every day.
Well, I mean, there's so many colors to choose from. They're all so nice.
See,
Yeah,
I
that's
just
what
make it
we're about
easier
here.
and
You're probably the type of brood lot that probably says purple or black exclusively.
Damn.
Called out.
Well, I
No
mean,
comment,
those are
no
the two
comment.
colors of her hair, so that would make sense, right?
Yeah, no, that's why I went for it.
It was a choice for a reason.
What's the choice?
See-
How did you make your hair purple? Why'd you do it? I've never asked.
Normally in a basin, some dyes.
Look, that for the how, for the why, I guess wanted to change, liked the look, wanted to see how it turned out, and I liked it.
Fair enough.
Nothing too deep in it.
That's a. It's a choice. It's a choice. It's a very, very excellent choice.
It is a choice.
Wow,
I think
she
it did not
low-key-
approve.
Low
But
key, she
fair
said you're
enough.
ugly.
He
Yeah.
does not support your decisions.
Oh my, that's a choice.
So tell me, have you managed an inn before, or?
I have managed a few businesses for the guilds
establishment?
before. Not so much an inn, but I've run some of the general goods, and I've run some of the market stalls for the trade guilds. Other than that, I've got a network of contacts that could keep this place well stocked if I were to be hired.
Hmm.
But I have quite
Pretty
the
good.
being in with the guilds always has its benefits.
What are the drawbacks
Actually,
that come
this-
along with those benefits?
Or they take your toes.
What?
Your toes. Can't have any toes on your right foot.
Is she wearing closed-toed shoes?
Close to it. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Okay.
You walk way too gracefully for that to be
I walk on my heels. Took years of learning.
Or it's just like,
Doubt.
I have a feeling someone's bullshitting.
I actually have a question for you. You seem to be a very observant and very capable, person in general. Wondering if perhaps you've seen anyone wearing this symbol come through, and I'll prestidigitation, the little mark of the cult, just onto the table.
Stairs. I've seen it before. Seen it in Rindleton once or twice. Bad crowd.
Have you seen anyone in here?
No, but if that's
Around
something you want
Lavoca?
to keep an eye out for, I can. I'm good at spotting things. People talk
That
when they
would
think
be
no one's
great.
listening.
Yeah, they do.
I think I do.
You do.
Well, you're mumbling
You
to yourself the
do
entire
a lot.
time.
Yeah, that'd be great.
If there's someone you're looking for, I can kind of do what I can. See what, when we hire on. If you hire on a few more people, we get some people trained up. It's you wouldn't believe the things you hear working in a shop.
AJ can believe that. All right.
And what do you want? Like, out of, like... This is gonna be really weird, but, like, what makes you happy? What do you want? I mean, aside from
Makes you
getting paid to do a job. Like,
God,
what...
those are
what-
interview
what-
questions.
Well, I like being paid as much as you belittle it.
No, I wasn't trying to belittle. I just mean more like, what makes you happy?
What makes me, like, when I'm not working, happy?
Yeah.
Well, I like to fish. You don't have a big fishing part here, but I can get over that. Other than that, I'm quite good with dice games and card games, so I'd like to play them.
Braska.
But,
Your time to shine, Braska.
Best
Show me
friends,
the
yeah.
I like
Fucking
to-
whips it out. Let's go.
I like to learn. I like to know things. I like people to. I like people.
You like secrets.
I enjoy secrets.
Secrets are nice. They're lots of fun. We
And-
met a guy who really, really likes secrets. I don't remember what his name was, but he's a tiefling and he has wings, and he was really cool.
Okay.
Yeah. Is she obviously wearing a symbol of Xerxes at all?
100%.
Fuck yeah.
I could play. What's it called? Is it called Dragon Chess on D&D?
It is.
Yeah.
Like, we can play Dragon Chess sometime if you want.
I've got a board. If you want, I can. I'll go easy on you.
You don't have to. I've been practicing a little bit.
All right. She pulls out a small thing. So roll me a d20. You're not proficient with Dragon Trust. Only add your intelligence.
Like, I can't get better if you go easy on me. Oh, that one's not too bad. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Natural 19. Proficiency and modifiers for her. She's just like, so, you've been practicing? Hey, you're not too bad. Zerdis is watching that incredibly, because Zerdis did quite well with the Dragon Chess tournament, if you guys remember.
Yep.
Fucking smashed it.
I did a lot better in the tournament than I did just now.
Well, other than that, books, I'm a reader. Only fiction, though. Enough grim stuff to be reading history.
There's definitely a lot of it here, apparently.
There's certainly a little bit. How about you? What makes you all tick? Again, I would like to know what sort of people I'm planning on working for if you are hiring me, but we suppose we can discuss that tomorrow.
I like playing tricks on people.
Well, you're a
I
troublemaker.
can't confirm. She does like playing tricks.
You sure?
And the rest of you?
I don't
I'm
know.
not-
Oh,
I was going to say, I'm not the biggest chess player like Aura, but I've always enjoyed cards. Variety of different games. Just pulls out the pack of playing cards of hers.
Very good. Oh, very good. And yourself, half-elf, you're very quiet.
yeah. I really haven't had time for hobbies at current time. Yeah, there's been. Let's just go with my life is chaos at the moment, and just trying to see where I land. Although I feel like I'm really good at calligraphy.
Good at calligraphy. Yeah, I suppose. I got pretty good at that myself when I was younger. You know, official documents require a delicate touch.
Apparently, so do unofficial documents. From what I've been
They
told.
require an even more delicate touch. But sure, I would. I am an upstanding citizen of the law. Wouldn't catch me doing something like that.
Insight check.
You weren't looking, but she literally just winked at Liber.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was reading chat.
Well, I mean, that's good, because I don't really know the law at the moment. It's a whole thing.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. And I'm sure you'll get on with it just fine.
Yeah.
So,
Have you met a woman named Kerrigan?
I've met a woman named Kerrigan. Who's that?
I said that out of character because I thought it was funny for the meme.
Nope.
Everything you
Took
say
it
is in
in
character.
No. I'm gonna go hit the hay. I'll have to open up early tomorrow because shopping is open, but I'll see you. I've taken a room for myself, by the way.
Good. You're welcome to it.
And thank you for doing all of that. Taking
Hey.
care of this place where we were away.
You're welcome. As I said, you'll find your 600 odd gold just back storeroom. It's in a safety box. Probably it is my own. We'll take it if you don't hire me, but you can use it for now.
After she leaves, we're just like,
I wonder how much we're paying her.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave that one up to Eleanor.
So,
Look, that can all be decided later.
At least she seems nice.
She's tricksy, I like.
Yeah.
And she's got really good connections that we'll definitely need.
Yeah.
as you all bed down for the night, unless anything else anyone wishes to do before the night ends. We're gonna have a few days in Devoka, so we're not in a rush. We can get plenty of stuff done.
Not have
Yeah.
another "This is where babies come from" chat, please.
We gotta get 3 more done before
Turn for
3 minutes.
one more. Mother Mulder
So,
has to come along and be like, or time for the joke.
Or
Well, you guys
when
can
two
go
elves-
visit her. Like, remember, Mother Mulder lives an hour outside of Devoka.
You need Braska to explain the birds and the bees because they wouldn't
Oh,
understand them
God,
either.
when a bird and a bee love each other very much.
Oh my god, that would be
One becomes center.
AJ, you good?
Never. What's up?
Alrighty.
Sleep paralysis demon? please.
As you guys all bed down. Imagine if I just did that for Messi. That'd be such a dick move. But so on brand.
Yes.
You feel that heavy pressure on your chest, as if something is weighing you down, unable to move. That kind of familiar paralysis that you can't quite make assumption. But there's no longer a silhouetted figure or a shadow of one. Kind of like squatting down. Eye level to eye level. You can't move, you can't speak. If you tell my wife I was here, it's not going to go well for you. Oh, fuck. He kind of just slaps you on the shoulder and you kind of just get jolted forward. How things go?
I mean, well, we killed a new mother, and we now have her child.
Explain all of that again.
She was okay. So she was part of the cult of Ropalicerix, and basically she was infertile, or she kept having miscarriages.
They couldn't
just couldn't have-
successfully conceive. You don't know what reason,
Yeah.
but one of the other.
So she and another cult member couldn't have children, so they made a deal with Ropalicerix. They would make a shrine in the world to them, and then the two of them would get a child. So that happened. They had the child, and Lynette was going to keep doing all the cult stuff because she'd gotten in too deep, and she was trying to resurrect her husband who we'd killed. So we didn't really have too much of a choice, so we killed her, and we've promised to take care of her child, a tiefling, first generation. So yeah, now we're back home, finally.
That's a whole lot.
Yeah.
Well, I just thought I'd check in and see if you're still active. See if you're still active.
Yeah.
Sorry
Yeah.
for the whole can't move when I visited, or feeling like something of dread was around. I really probably should have remembered that happens. Didn't know if it happened to you.
That's alright. Actually, while you're here,
Oh, I'm not here.
okay, while you are speaking to me, is there any chance you could help with, apparently we have a spy in our midst of the cult. Anything you could do to aid me in finding said spy?
Not particularly. I can't interact with your side of the world. It's part of the binding magic, if you remember.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I figured as much, but thought I would try. And
Eager to
thank
hear
you very
how it
much.
goes.
Yeah, and thanks for the whole granting magical abilities to my allies, because Aura died again, and yeah, so I'm told. Eleanor managed to revivify her. We got some diamonds along the way, so that went well. But so thanks.
It literally cost me nothing, but okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Fair enough.
remember, if Canassi ever meet her again, I was never here. As he kind of just points at you and fades backwards.
Nice.
As everyone else gets their long rest, and we start the extended rest for Eleanor's sake. The morning comes, rain turns to snow again, but not nearly as heavy as you've had to experience sometimes this year. When the morning comes around, you know you have a few bits to get done today. You've got to interact with the guards. You've got to collect your items from Zirdis. Also pay her if you want her to stay another season. You've got a few bits to get done. So what order are you going to split up? Are you guys want to do it? Is anyone going to go check on Mother Malvor? It's winter. Is she
Yeah,
alright?
I think it's really ironic that there's a person named Dead Aussie Gamer in the chat when half of this whole stream is Aussies.
Yeah, we got
Yeah,
all
it's
this.
kind of right.
When did Eleanor plan to, do her inspection of the guardhouse?
Midday.
Yeah,
Like,
but
in the
he
morning?
said he would
Or sort
like.
of-
Oh, he said
uh,
first light, and he's like kind of like, I like to get things done early. Preferably don't be late as midday.
Okay, well, I think we should pay Jade, and I will also pay her for the letter, and then we should head out there.
Jade has already taken her cut of wage from the 600 gold. She gave you guys the 600 gold and paid. She wasn't going to not pay herself.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. How do I need to pay her extra for the letter?
No. Oh well. Sorry for the letter. You need to pay her for her to get a runner set up successfully with her contacts. It costs her 2 copper a mile, so she will need that's 168 by 2 from where you guys are. So she'll need 336 copper or 3 gold, 40 silver to get that done for you.
3 gold and 4 silver.
Yes.
Okay, I'll pay that.
And are we paying Xertus to stay longer and do magic shit for us?
Yeah, we got our own personal enchanter. I think it's worth it.
Yep. How much is that one, Des?
100 gold a season, but that's also
Mhm.
like she gave you guys the bag of holding as like a kind of like a start idea, items in future. Although I don't think will ever come up until next season of this game, until paying for items.
Can I buy stuff for spell scroll?
Yes, she has restocked with the caravans that have come through, so she has up to about let's say total paper and ink. If you guys want to do it, she has about 400 gold,
Okay.
How many spells?
50 gold per spell level. So
50 gold per
Yeah.
spell. Cool.
she has a lot, but
For now, I'm just gonna buy 100 gold worth so that I'll end up having enough for the current spell. But I'll
Gold.
probably want to buy more.
Okay,
before we
that's fine.
leave.
Also,
You-
can I leave her the cursed pen that I have so she
Brooch?
can understand its construction? Because tracking magic would be nice for the future.
Yeah, she can work on that, but again, it will consume it then if you want her to enchant something. She was already working on the bag of holding and has done that, so that's why you guys got that one for so cheap. However,
Oh yeah, sure.
Future
I don't
ones
think
will,
we need the cursed brooch for ourselves.
oh yeah, no,
No
I'm just saying, like,
problem.
remember,
Keep it as a
stuff
souvenir.
consumes. But she may learn other enchantments depending on how things go. She will learn, like, she'll get the basic enchantment, but she might ascertain other information from it. So it's good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anything else you wish to give to Xertus? And who's paying the 100 gold? Who's marking it off? Because I want to make sure you guys are keeping track of your funds.
I did.
Take
I
off
was
group.
buying it.
Let's have a look.
Oh wait,
Uh,
the 100 gold for what? For the spells?
For Xertus is like staying in Levoke, 100 gold a season.
We've got. I can just take it out of group funds now.
Yes.
We've
And don't forget the 600 to put in, right?
got.
If you guys go to Casetta, you could top up by 750 if you turn Eleanor in.
Yeah, big money.
So I've taken off the 100 and then added the 600.
Okay.
Cool.
Is there anything else we can get from Xertus, like healing
Components.
potions or?
No, but you can get some similar stuff like healing potions from Mother Mulvar if you do take the time to actually go to her and speak to her.
Okay, okay.
Do you have spell components as well?
She does, yes. She is up to anything that would cost no more than 200 gold, essentially.
Okay, cool.
I don't think I
So she
need
doesn't have
any.
diamonds. She's not quite that. She doesn't keep a stockpile like that.
Well, she'd have diamond dust because that's 100 gold.
Yeah, she could get diamond dust for 100 gold.
I can't remember if I took the spell that needed that or not, so I just wanted to know if I could get it from her.
Diamond dust is needed for greater restoration? Question mark.
That is not something I
Believe
I
so.
see it for a few things.
Maybe something else.
Yeah,
I don't
it's used in
remember.
a few different things, I think.
Mm.
I don't have any spells that I need shit for.
I will also let her know. Actually, I didn't. Could Because before we learned spells from each other, were they only ritual spells that we could learn from each other?
Only
or-
for
that was
Ivor,
on-
that was for rituals.
Okay. I will definitely be like, Zerdis, I've learned some new magic. If you wanted to do an exchange again, if that's something you're interested in.
Hell. Can you leave your book with me for the day, and I can have a look to see if there's anything I wish to get?
Sure. I don't like this at all, but yeah, sure. When should I come back and get it?
Let's say just after dinner.
Okay.
Or
What's
just
the-
after lunch even.
Sorry,
What's the-
I'm really attached to my spell book, and just the idea of leaving it is really uncomfortable.
Well, you're more than welcome to stay the day. It's just I've got small
Yeah,
bits, small potions to make.
Yeah. That's
You know,
understandable.
some stuff for the locals. They're not really needing most of the stuff I can make, but they like other small bits, and basic stuff for
Can I-
the livestock helps.
Can I help you and maybe learn a bit along the way?
You're more than welcome to, but I'm not sure if it would be that much of a help for me. It's kind of a solo person job.
Okay,
Too many
never
cooks in the
mind then.
kitchen.
That's understandable. I'll just leave it for now then.
Sure.
That
If you
was-
want, you can come back by lunch and see if I have it done.
Also, can I have a question? Kind of not in character, but in general. If we want to have a teleportation circle at some point in the Voca, is she a person to ask?
Not with her current experience, maybe in the future.
Okay.
But like, if
No,
if
no,
you
I
ever
do.
got her trained up to a
No,
level,
I
like
do.
let's say you wanted to make a circle here, that she would. She is a wizard. In theory, she could eventually do it.
Mm.
But as of right now,
Yeah.
like there's no major cities in Quenthis right now have teleportation circles like readily.
Oh,
available.
for real?
No, not really.
Not
like
yet.
there's some private wizard towers that would have them, but not like city to city, like open means.
I see.
Dude, we're gonna put Lavok on the map with one of those.
The very
Technically,
first.
the work is on the map, but
Is it though? Is it really on all maps?
it's on our map though. That's all that matters. Though.
Did
Kind of like
Daria
New
freeze for
Zealand, it's
anyone
not
else?
on every map.
Darius frozen.
There he
I
is.
Yeah.
just wanted to make sure it wasn't. just
Sorry, it's frozen.
Let it go.
Bloody God, AJ.
Sorry.
What are we gonna do here?
So, what we wait for Darty, like, is anything anyone wishes to accomplish that doesn't involve Adam?
I would check on Lieva and his progress with the cold iron weapon.
Alright, you make your way down to Leovar. He's set up like some nice different areas. Him and Udi are working the best that they can. He goes, "Oh, well, here. Hello.
Lieva, Udir, nice to meet you.
What can I do for you?"
I just wanted to check on the progress for the weapon we asked you to make. The cold iron.
Yes, we exhumed the pole from the lake.
Exhumed.
I didn't really think it was going to be quite as unworked as that. Literally just a big stick of cold
Yes.
iron. I thought you had a bit more
It
like
was-
tangible material to work with, admittedly.
It was
so,
very crude.
so perhaps I am maybe 5 days out, if not more, from getting that weapon complete.
Right.
Also, I gravely misinterpreted the extent of the amount of people that had moved into Lavoca and the amount of houses that are in disrepair, and you have a single carpenter trained formally in this village. But Carl
Yes.
has been a help.
No, of course.
So
Um,
I've been helping them an awful lot. I didn't know when to expect you, but I have started working on it. But I feel like every day I have someone asking me to fix a door hinge or something.
Well, I mean, I will have quite a bit of free time in these next 2 days. If you want, I can help out in the forge and take
That's-
some of that basic tasks off of your shoulders.
Yes, if you and Udia could work on the more More like
Simple.
menial, not to
Hmm.
demean the work you would be doing, but more of the simple stuff. I can work on the weaponry.
That would be perfect.
All right, thank you. And how was your trip?
It was not too bad. Actually, to be honest, it was the calmest trip we've probably had. Besides the one confrontation we did have, it was relatively calm. The roads are much safer than the wood. I'll say that much.
I would imagine. Roads are much easier travelled. The steel cloth is already passed down to Rindleton. They're going to pick up a contract there, so I don't know how long I'm going to be here. There's an awful lot of work, and I'll set a video up properly, but I imagine by the time you come back from your next trip, I'll probably be gone.
Mhm. Perfect. How actually have I met Udir? Did we meet Udir?
You
before?
saw him in the side, but you never actually.
Okay.
Properly.
And you, Udir, how are you finding it here?
It's good. Small people, but they're for the best, I believe. They're a little intimidated by my presence.
Wonder why.
Yes. He's Goliath, right?
It's a big, like 7'8" Goliath.
Yeah. I don't think many
Like,
of them.
Sweating muscle.
Yeah, I don't think many of them, if any of them, have ever seen a Goliath before, so it would be quite a shock. Someone of your stature.
So, what can be done? They'll come
What can be
around.
done?
Most do.
They will. They will. And especially if you're helping them out and, well, the blacksmith here.
I'm used to it. More than a help, I imagine.
Good to have you on board.
I don't
though.
believe we've properly met. I'm Udir.
Nice to meet you. I am Vel. Vel Fiera, but just call me Vel.
Meet you. Well met, Vel. Your little village is very quaint.
It is, and it is still very early days, but hopefully in the future we will see it be a lot more. We'll see it grow to be a lot more than what it is.
Alright. Okay. I have no issue with that. I don't know how long Leovar wants me to stay down here, but I can keep going.
I will be happy to have you here for as long as you want to be here.
Well, yeah, I'll stay here for a while.
Perfect. I imagine I'll probably be around a bit later to help out. But for now, I think I need to inspect a few things with Lady Eleanor.
Good. See you later. Stay fast. Enjoy your afternoon. So, now that you're not frozen, Eleanor, heading down to Sir Godrin's, by the time you get there, he's already barking orders at some of the guards outside, and there's some of the familiar town militia training. Kind of stops. Yes. Lady Eleanor. Belfira.
The garden?
All of you.
All right, so we are here to see if everything is good, if the house is good enough to house all the guards, and if they are doing their job correctly. I will defer to Vel's judgment on this, so if there's anything wrong, if I'm not available, please talk to her on military matters.
That's all fine. Nothing. You built a decent guardhouse. Some of the boys are used to a little bit more livelihood in the town, in Rindleton, but they'll get okay just fine. And once we have your guys trained up, who knows? But everything's good for now. You're more than welcome to have a poke around, but If you need me, just let me know.
Okay, we have a poke around.
Well, I'll figure out roll an investigation check.
Can
Literally
I-
with
Me?
sticks just going.
Can I
"Eh, eh."
assist and give inspiration?
You can give inspiration, but you said you wouldn't know anything about it, so I don't know how you would assist. Other than you'd be like, "What's that?" And Vel's like, "It's a door." And you're like,
True,
"What's that?"
true.
It's a
What's that? It's a window.
Yes, okay.
What's that? It's a sword. Alright, investigation. Okay, that's an 11. I'm gonna add the D. I keep forgetting it's a D8.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, 16 now.
16. Okay. It's only as good as the materials that are used to construct it. It's certainly not like not a keep of of soldiers that you'd find in Rindleton or Favendel or
Yeah.
it's very rudimentary, but it serves its purpose.
Yes, it's not as robust as a lot of more developed places would have, but it'll do the job for now. And I'm sure in time we can build it up and improve it with better materials and a bit more. But for the time, I think it will suit its purpose.
All right. And what's your take on the forces?
I mean, the Rinderton forces, no complaints there. They are professionals, and led by someone who is experienced. Of course, the Levoka militia, we saw them in action before, and they're hardly the most impressive. So, I doubt too much has changed there for now. But hopefully, with the training that they are getting, that will improve them a bit more. Hopefully. And hopefully we won't have them firing arrows at their friends anymore.
That's comforting. Also, for the future, how do you feel about leading the military side of our settlement in a more official capacity?
I mean, I would definitely be on it. I can't say how well suited I will be for that though, considering I will have to be traveling. But I will do what I can initially for the first part and see how things go from there. I would be on it.
All right, of course.
They'll not.
How is it even
That's not connected at all, but okay.
It's always connected.
Okay, hey, I want to get you a job in my city that will both keep you here long term and have us working closely together. Yeah, that has nothing to do with Velinor at all.
No connection.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
Okay, I have a theory that since these chucklefucks know the campaign is soon to be over, they're just pushing for a speedrun romance just at any
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
Just
course we are.
This has not been.
Yeah,
This has not
yeah.
been hidden. We haven't done it because the campaign's ending soon. We wanted to see it happen, so we've been pushing it.
So
What
else
what
would you
title
like?
did you have in mind?
Oh,
Mhm.
I have
What's the official?
quite a few things in mind, but let's get to it
Ew.
when we. Let's get
Sorry,
to
guys.
it when we get rid of the Tarkan situation, and then come back to this.
Of course. Of course.
Okay, sorry about that. Just some technical issues on my side. Internet service provider. It's gonna be fun. So, good night, Nickelback, if you're going to sleep. Where were we?
We were talking, but I don't know where we got cut off.
Official position for Valfira, I believe.
Yeah,
we
what
just
was the
said,
time?
let's wait.
Yeah, the situation is like up in the air right now. We gotta figure it out
Of
later.
course. We have to defeat, a Fey Lord and save the
Yes.
world. All
Yes.
of that first.
Maybe I will be dead after that, and I will not be in a
Let's
position
hope
to
not.
give you official titles. So
So,
Complicated. I mean, we both care about each other a lot, but the timing's not right.
We're on it
Jen
tonight.
will find a way every time.
Find a way.
what else would you like to accomplish for the day? You got Mother Malvor to go and see, if you so wish.
Yeah. If no one else wanted to, Liber and Nebraska, we're gonna go and vibe with Mulvor. If no one else had plans on going there.
No,
I
not
wasn't gonna go. I just had spell shit, transcribing the spell scroll into my book, family bonding time, and then messaging Oga something guy who's got Galen.
Ocarina of Time sounds good.
I can't
Yeah, the
remember his
trainer
fucking
guy.
name. I know it starts with the O. I can go back and find it though.
Look, we can figure it out. So, we'll go to the group that's going to Mother Malvor first, because I feel like that's an NPC that hasn't been seen in a minute.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
It's
two
two
of
dumb
you
fucks.
journey to the small little abode in the edge of the woods. You see movement within the house. Familiar figure, but she doesn't appear to notice your presence yet.
Walk up and
Oh, 1 minute. So you hear the little shuffling. Hello, dearie. Welcome back. What can I do for you? How are you, Lila? You must introduce me to your friend.
yeah, this is Raska. We met him along the way on our journey. We just thought we'd come see how you were going. It's been quite a few weeks, I think,
Been a while.
since we last saw you, and
Say the
thought we'd
bones
check up.
getting to my legs, but that's about it. Probably won't be making any trips now to Livoke until the new year, spring.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough. There's been no trouble around your neck of the woods, neck of the world, I guess.
No, everything's been quiet since you dealt with all the stuff since the festival. And made my way back. Very sad I couldn't go to Arcadi's funeral. They sent someone over, but I just couldn't make the trip.
Yeah, it's it was a great loss to Lavoka. Yeah.
Well, what can I do for you? You're looking for a few treats? I can come in, I'll put on the kettle.
Oh, that would be greatly appreciated.
So, kind of pop. Puts on the kettle. So, introduce me to your friend then.
So yeah, Braska joined our party back in Yundav. Friend of a friend, I think, is the best way to describe it. And he's just he's tagged along. Very good with his sword and his blood, I think. Yeah.
Very good capabilities to have.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Braska. My name is everyone calls me Mother Mulvor.
Hello, Mother Movo.
That's
Movo?
Can I get you something to eat? Would you like a biscuit?
I like biscuits.
I'll get the tin. She
He
brings
brings
back
that
a
pumpkin with all the sewing to
Yeah,
tools in it.
it's the wrong one. It's all my knitting stuff. That's the next one. We just took away into those and let's go to tea. Get you sorted. Now, what can I do for you, Liber and Bratska?
We were honestly just thought we'd check up on you.
Well, you're very good to me.
Yeah, I mean, we were
Just came because
concerned.
Lima was going. I didn't know who you were before.
Appreciate you all the same. It's very lonely out here.
Bros is just like a veil smile, like, yeah.
Oh,
And just take a
shush,
handful of
please.
biscuits and stuff in his mouth.
You know, big jerk like yourself, you could do me a good old favor if you could.
What?
You got beautiful long arms. Would you be able to go and chop me some firewood? I'm very cold lately.
Sure. I don't really have an axe.
Ah, there's one out there. I have a bunch of logs. They're just none of them are split yet.
Oh, cool. Okay. I will be back in... I'll be back.
Oh, you take
Okay.
your time. Should knit him some gloves. It's gonna get cold out there. So, neighbor.
Yeah, we went all the way up to Favendel and back. It was quite the journey.
So, never been. Hope you're well.
Yeah, we've
Find everything you're looking for. Velvir's brother.
Yeah.
That's good.
we found
Bless
We
him.
found a
Difficult
lot.
life to be born into. Goody's home.
yeah. We've bumped into a few other women of the world.
Oh, very good. Very good.
Yeah. A red hag by the name of, go back through my notes, started with a fucking, it wasn't Zanvan, it was the other one.
Zalaria.
Zalaria, that's it. Yeah, Zalaria. Helped her out of a lot of trouble. Yeah.
Oh, that's very good. Well, Zalaria was always very good. She was, for a time there, she probably hasn't come to Lavoca in a long time because during the witch trials and all what was going down, an awful lot of her. She would have been one of the witches that would have dealt with my mother a lot.
Yeah. Well,
But I've only heard good things. Sure, y'all have moved
Yeah.
into Lavoca and settled in with beautiful Lady Eleanor who's taken up as governess. Should do a right job.
Oh, you heard about that?
Well, I was there at the festival.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Sorry, it's these past few weeks have been a bit of a blur.
That's fine.
A lot has happened.
Would you like a scarf? I've been working on a few.
I mean, what color is it?
And I have some browns, I have some greens, and I have some beiges. The beiges are just slightly lighter browns, but I'm going to call them beige to make myself feel better.
I feel like the beige would work better with my whole
I'm going to get you the
outfit.
beige one.
Yeah. Beige goes well with rainbow.
You just look, she's got a crocheting station where she's got all her yarns off in a corner. It's just it's a whole thing. Prescott, how are you doing out there with the chopping the wood?
I don't know about the roll something for it.
Roll me athletics with advantage because he them long arms.
Ah, yes, athletics. I think I have -2 and let's go.
This
Yeah, but you
feels
can
like
get your
so much
surprise attack
divide
on
and
wood.
conquer.
That could have been really bad if it wasn't with advantage. Because my usual starting dice, my purple yeet dice, rolled a 2. But since it was with advantage, I got a 14 on the die, which is only a 12 because I have -2.
I was only looking for 10.
Good.
So,
chopping that
Tell
wood.
me everything then. How's your inn was just setting up when I left. After the thing you were trying to get that done, never saw it complete. How's that going for you?
I mean, it's going really well. Yeah, it's been built. The Hollow Inn is open for business, making quite the amount of gold, which is good. Got a woman from down in Rindleton, one of the guild members.
Plus some city folk.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know whether cities are my thing or not. I honestly don't know what is my thing at the moment, but that's a whole other thing.
Your thing is being a beautiful young chap who likes to visit Mother Vulva. She pinches your cheeks.
I'll take that. No. But yeah, it's all going well. The town is booming.
That's good.
Yeah.
If I can do anything to help, just let me know.
Appreciate that. You don't have anything that helps with warding off Fae, do you?
No, and rituals for that. Make a few idols, a few fetishes.
Okay. Okay, then we're just we've got to deal with some of the more nasty Fae folk, and yeah, just every advantage we can get, I guess.
Take an awful lot of time to probably pause my knitting, but I could start.
Okay. How long do you think it would take you?
You're talking about the things, not the knitting. When
Yeah, sorry.
What exactly is the purpose? Are you looking for them to guard Lavoka?
I'm more looking for something to aid us in a fight against a Fae. We know that cold iron works, but just if there is anything else that would make it harder for them to hit us, something like that.
To hit you. You guys, you're all very good to me. Leave it with me. Is fighting a Fae? I might have something for you. Old family relic, but I don't know if it'll be any good to you.
Okay.
Tell me, do you have any weapons already set to fight a Fae?
We've got something being made.
What are you making?
Can I gauge any, vibe from her? Is she just curious, or is...
Yeah, she's just...
Basically, Des, you've done a really fucking good job of making AJ paranoid.
If you have something already being made, how many of you are going to be armed against the Fae?
I believe just the one, other than, those of us with arcane means of attacking.
Maybe I can give it to you. I'll have to find it. Old family crypt. I've never told you much about my father, have I?
No.
He was from an order of folk, or the Knights of the Woad, specifically they called themselves. Now his sword shattered a long time ago, but as a protector of the Woad I still keep part of it. Only half the sword still. It's light. It's a very light long sword at this stage. Would be good for someone who's quick on their feet. But it'd be very good for something like that, and it's mechanically speaking here, as Des, it scores a natural 20 on the 19 to 20. And it's a +1 longsword that has the finesse property.
Very good.
Very nice.
We don't really need it.
Wait, sorry, what was the order? The order of what?
The Order of the Woad.
Word.
The Knights of the
Woad.
Woad. Literally like the Green Knights, essentially. Like
Okay.
the ones that worked alongside the Witches of the Woods to protect it like basically what she's saying is one of her parents was like part hag, essentially, or something like that.
Yeah.
Something like Zelaria, an old creature before humanity came over.
Okay.
Yeah. Is there anything that myself or Brasker could do to help with finding the crypt, or
I know where the crypt is. It's just the legs will take me a while to get there. Cold's awful bad for the arthritis.
no, I'm not going to do that.
Whoever would take it would have to swear an oath to the woad. Can't take this weapon lightly.
Yeah.
Even broken, it's still powerful than most men would wield today.
Well, oh god, if I cast haste on Mother Mobile.
For a minute.
Yeah, it would help us a great deal. I think, perhaps we could continue the conversation once Braska's finished with, cutting that firewood.
Within 5 minutes he is. Wow. Brasky, you come in.
I just imagine you hear, like, before he comes in, it's just you hear, ow. He walks in and he's bleeding.
Braska, you good?
Yeah, he'll heal soon.
I suppose, yeah.
Over. Are you like bleeding? Did you hurt yourself?
Yeah. I cut my arm here, and then I cut my leg down there, and I don't know how. I somehow cut my back.
You sit down there. I'll stitch you up.
Oh no, it's I sort of. It's cool.
You
What makes you make a tree out of my blood?
A little bit, but not really.
Blood maledict on the logs.
Yep, he's a smart boy.
Brasco, we're just having a conversation there about y'all are going to go off and fight a fae.
Wait, we are?
Yeah, we are, Braska. The sandy guy.
Sandy guy. Sure.
Those presents on the 25th. Sorry.
Sandy girls. I fucking hate it.
Well, my father was part of an order of knights that worked to protect the woods. The woad in general. Long before our people came across. And as such I hold fragments of his old weaponry. It'll work against a fae.
I would guess that this thing won't work against a fae.
I bet not. It would work, but
I'm
not.
glad that weird tiefling
much.
gave me it then.
But if you wish to come with me someday to the crypt, I'd have to prepare for the journey. It's a little bit further than what Lavoka would be to me. It's like 2 hours for her. 2 days trip.
Did you need me to carry you? I've done it with Aura before. She seemed to like it.
No, I couldn't ask that of you. Also, I'm not emotionally ready to see my father's crypt yet.
Okay.
Come back in a few days. We bring you down.
If I lose track of it, Lab will remind me.
Yeah, I will. Don't worry. I'll probably get Eleanor to let you know when we're on our way.
Good.
And yeah.
Is there anything else I can do for you, Labor?
Not sure. I don't really want to treat you like a store or anything, but you wouldn't happen to have any potions lying around, would you?
No, but I could start crafting some up. I haven't had much need to create any potions of healing or anything since you guys left. Scared me out, things have been calm, no one's needed anything. You've also got that fancy young elf girl in the town who's managed to take care of an awful lot of that business. So,
Yeah.
Did you need some help? I'm pretty decent with plants and making them into good things.
Well, I'd be fine. It'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Ramus, calm down.
It's just that as okay.
I said it specifically like Ramus to see if you had to react.
Well, yeah. healing potions would be very greatly appreciated. Would you like coin?
I don't have much use for coin. But if you've anything, if you could bring me some extra supplies and rations from the Voka, that would be great. Just to get me through the winter. It's been, with all the snow we had in the end of fall, it's been exceptionally difficult.
Yeah. Yes, I've got 100 gold of trade goods.
That's
Would there be some decent...
right. Like that's more like artisan supplies, like gold and jewelry and arts.
Okay.
Not like
cool.
Food.
Just confirming. I've also got a minty bootlace. That's fun.
Yes, that's what Libra classes with. Changed my mind.
Wait. Does my old boot have a shoelace on it?
No.
AJ. We gotta combine them.
Oh my god, with our powers combined.
Yes, that's the artifact. Let's go.
So when you put the lace on the boot.
Ascension.
Artifact of Ascension.
Imagine it's like some dusty old port key from Harry Potter. It's just like a boot.
Libra and Braska become the gods of fucking whatever.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
God of the shoes.
That's the correct decision, Des.
So, you guys make your way back to Lavoka.
Yeah.
And we can go very sort of like rapid succession here if we want to start going through stuff you guys get done in Lavoka. Unless there's anything you really wish to speak to or get done. Because we could roleplay out you guys speaking to every individual member of Lavoka pretty I'm more than happy. I love this place, but still.
Yeah.
Fucking watch us do it.
I mean, look, I imagine I'll spend, unless there's anything else that comes up, probably just helping out in the forge,
Okay. No, that's what you...
Smith Belfiore going at it.
Okay. That's what you're doing for the foreseeable days.
I'd like to see if Xerdis wanted to trade any spells. If she did, if not, cool. Then I'll
pull
just
up your stuff. See what she sees in there. See, because I do not know your spells off the top of my head as of the moment.
That's
You
fine.
know, just be a better DM.
No, not at all. You're
Have
already
a bigger
great
brain forehead.
Oh, she'll take Rune of Imprisonment for sure. And the usual deal, anything from the Winter Magic spell list you can get from Xerdis, up to a level you can cast.
Nice.
So you can decide that between now and the next session. But Xerdis giving access to Winter Magic? What?
Yeah. That, and then I'd like to transcribe the Dispel Magic into my book.
That's
and
okay.
then message the guy taking care of Galen, and then just have
Okay,
him
pull up a name.
It starts with the O. It's
Ocio.
not Ocio. Oh, it's Ocio.
Definitely Ocio.
Nice.
It's Dosido, that's right. I remember making that joke.
It's probably not, let's be honest, but still. I'm going to confirm this now 1 second. Let me just double check.
I think it's right. I think it's correct. It
Yeah,
sounds
Ocio.
correct.
Ocio is familiar.
Yeah.
It is Ocio. So, what do you say?
Yay. Hi Ocio, just checking in. We made it back to Lavoka. The caravan made it okay. How are you and Galen?
Well, here swans this.
Because that also means that his urban scouts are doing good too.
Yeah.
Like, I just didn't have the words.
So, well, that's great news. Galen is doing very well. I hope everything goes very, very well for that. I sent down Cinera and Physius, the Griffin Scouts. I hope they're doing okay. Let me know if they cause trouble. So I'm going to put those in the chat for you, just so.
Thank you.
Man, I was over here spelling it like it was fucking Hunger Games Senna. So after that, then I'd actually probably go and find them just to let them know that Ocio says hi and hopes that they're doing well.
Okay,
Just like
they are looks to be two almost twins of piney descendants. Very, very dark. Although it's funny, even though they're only just left the wood, you can see their bark skin slightly starting to dull from being just even on the edge of it. They both have a very sort of like military, very cropped back hairstyle. But they're happy to know that you can contact Osio. That's something that they weren't quite sure how messaging relaying would get back to. So that is good for them.
And I also tell them that like I'm the one who has Galen and see if they like have interacted and
Oui.
what they think about it. And they're just like,
So when you say that, they're like, "Oh, you're that one."
What does that mean?
Oh, nothing. You're just the girl who brought a hippogriff.
Is that a bad thing? There seems to be
No,
some sort of
no.
reputation going along with that.
No, just you're known. Like, you know, we know that you brought a hippogriff.
He's being a good boy, I hope.
He is.
But
You're not.
We heard about what you did in the Pine Crest. And they start
Wait, what?
giggling to themselves. They said, we heard about what you did in the Pine Crest.
what did I do in the pun?
Run around
Oh,
like a
that's-
gremlin and buy an entire bag of pastries.
ah,
Became a threat of the town level.
No, national security.
So you're known as that weird girl who brought in a hippogriff and then got let loose like a bat out of hell in the bakery
I never-
district.
I'd never seen that many pastry shops before, and I wanted to try them all, but there were way too many to try.
Look, it's a perfectly reasonable reaction. It's no judgment.
Okay, it's nice to meet you guys. If you need anything, we'll be here for the next few days.
Oh well, we'll be good. We're working with that Godron chap, and we're doing good. We'll let you know. I assume you have the inn, is what we talked about. You're just a weird group, honestly. When you came through, like the way Juniper talked about all of you when you came through, hilarious. Remember, Juniper saw everything you guys did when you were the ambassador. Y'all are weird.
I mean, we try to do good, though. Hopefully,
Well, you weren't bad. You're just Juniper had an awful lot of stories.
What did she tell you?
Everything.
What does everything mean?
Like, you dragged around a body. Right, you just found bodies in the woods and just brought it back to the village.
Go back
When
to
you
their
dragged it up to the canopy.
Well, that was where the guy who was in charge of the bodies was.
Why wouldn't you just, like, leave a message and get the Griffin Scouts to pick it up?
We didn't know that was something we could do. No one told us.
Normally, if you see a body, just go tell the authority. Look, it's no judgment. It's just funny, the list of things you all did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mel's just there, out of nowhere. Yeah.
You're an outsider. Yeah.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I mean, there aren't really authorities here. I mean, there are now, but like, if there was a problem, we just kind of dealt with it. So we just thought we were supposed to deal with it.
Look, as I said, no judgment, but here's the thing, you're like these weird puppies that come in and poo everywhere, but somehow fix things.
That's a mood.
Like, you're all excited, you're coming through all happy. Oh, here's a hippogriff. Then you went down and you found the thing that was poisoning the water supply, but brought back bodies all the same, like you found a dead mouse. And all of a sudden problems were fixed, and you're just really happy about it and set up trade routes. It was adorable. But like, it just, out of nowhere, it was just like getting hit by a sheer force of energy for the village, the city.
I am a sheer force of energy, motherfucker.
We will probably continue to be that way in the future.
You will never be forgotten, and you know.
Aww. As long as it's for good things, then I'm glad.
People will tell stories about the combative arena that the Pie Crest was made that day.
Yeah, that's a mood.
Okay, I hope you guys have a nice day. We're just gonna leave, like, kind of embarrassed.
Or as you're going, running off, you see setting up outside a shop, let's say just on the more southern side, there's like someone outside hammering a nail into the thing, trying to set up like some form of sign.
We're just gonna go look and be like,
So
Hi, what you doing?
Whoa, and he tips backwards. You read the sign. The ivy steps. The barbell falls backwards.
Oh no! Oh no! Hi, Hairball. Oh, I'm sorry. And she's like, may I?
Oh, hello.
did it get
Sorry.
hurt?
He's got like just a nail sticking out of his arm at the same.
Like, okay, this is gonna hurt. Okay, but I'll fix it. I promise. Okay?
Don't pull. Don't pull.
No,
Don't pull.
You can't leave
No.
it.
Don't do
Okay,
it.
Look at.
She's gonna like be like, hey,
Look at me.
and she's gonna summon her Hulk and be like,
Look at the bird.
he's pretty, right? Yoink! And then she's gonna do her touchy heel real quick and to like fix it.
And she just-
See, look, it's all better now.
It wasn't that bad.
Yeah,
What are you doing here? Oh, this is your place. I took a
it
building.
seems to be your place too now.
Look, I took a building. They said I could take one.
Yeah,
No
well,
one's
there are a
living
lot of
here.
empty ones.
I need to get some ivy on the building, or else it makes no sense.
Yeah,
Listen.
that's fair. Well, there's a lot in the wood nearby.
Apparently there's competition. That Zeda's girl she came by and she was like, she knew an awful lot about potions and stuff. I think I know a little bit
Yeah.
more, but she knows an awful lot more about spells.
Yeah,
She's like,
she's
practice.
really good with magic stuff. She made this bag that can hold a bunch of stuff for us. Like more than it should be able to.
If I had that bag, I'd tip it out and everything inside it would just be dust of glass and
Oh, lovely.
despair.
I think the bag kind of protects it a bit, maybe.
Yeah, not
I
that
put
full
things in a
ground.
box and they have never once come out as I put them in.
You're quite.
That's a
close.
skill.
Look, I am, when it comes to preparation and keeping my things neat and orderly, it is known that I am the best. Not at all, I'm lying. So,
You
where are you
tried in that
staying?
scene. We're staying at the inn.
Oh, we should get dinner.
Yeah, sounds good. I think.
Wait, what time of day is it? I've already got my spell book, right?
It's
I
like
don't-
after lunch.
Okay,
It's like evening.
we should definitely go to dinner tonight. We've been eating at the cabin. Have you met Jade? She's very nice.
I did. She's a little intimidating.
Yeah, she's very capable.
I feel like anyone is intimidating to Haribo.
No, not anyone. Everyone.
Do you want some help setting things up? I don't have anything else to do for the rest of the day until dinner.
I'd really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. And I could maybe help you stop breaking things a little bit. Maybe we can set up some
Aw.
sort of system that'll make
I
things a
didn't
bit
bring
easier.
glass. I tried to bring an awful lot of clay products, but realized halfway through my trip that that was not a better idea.
Well, there is a kiln here, so depending on how we fire it, we could make it harder. I don't know how that works though. Although the blacksmith's nice.
Oh god.
My sign's
This
fallen
whole
down
thing.
like 3 times. I can't go back there again.
You're gonna
So
have to
fucking-
if you're gonna be staying here.
Nope. She's a child. I'm not gonna say it.
Here, we could go together if you want.
No.
No, okay. Well, let's
No.
go ahead and help set something up. We could.
I'm trying to
We
set
could
up
make wood boxes. Then they can't break. I mean, well, they can, but less easily.
I can't really mix chemicals and wood.
No, that's fair. Do you blow yourself up a lot?
More than I'd like to admit. But
Well, as long
if
as you
anyone
don't-
else asks, not at all.
Oh, it's our secret, 100%. I wouldn't ever tell anyone. You know, I'd love to help.
You're more than welcome to. I probably use it an awful lot.
Have you figured out how money works yet?
I have an excellent gentleman called Drashin came by and gave me a few carrots for something for his goats.
Not how money works for you. Here, well, let's start with the money bit, okay?
All right.
So
I
we're
love
just like,
how
out some of her different kinds of coins. It goes 10 of these is worth 10 of these is worth 10 of these is worth 10 of these.
That's what Aura does for the remainder of her day.
Yeah.
So, what would anyone else like to accomplish? Livers and Brosker doing Vel, your Elnor, is there anything you wish to accomplish? Everyone's kind of got their stuff for what they're finishing up for the day.
Yes, I am interested in what the treasury situation is right now? Is it at 1? Is it at 2?
It's at
what's
2.
up? It's at 2.
It's at 2.
Okay.
So you would be able to, for this, start building like you could with it to successfully get like walls pretty easily. You could get like a 2 is pretty decent for a small village. You could get some decent walls. You could get perhaps like an upgrade to your guards' equipment if that's what you wished for. You could build a better shop for like Udir and Leovar, because they're running out of like a makeshift forge right now, so they're like reduced capacity. You could work on setting up like, more carpenters or like businesses, or you could put it into like getting a school started, setting up, you know.
Okay, so I will prioritize
Basically basic
walls.
commerce and wall. No, you can get like both. So you can get walls plus something of basic commerce.
Okay, I see. Well, question: can I use it for walls and a treehouse for Spindra?
I'd say you could do three. So like obviously, a 2 is more than double like what a 1 is essentially. Like it's not like, so the treehouse for Spindra, that wouldn't even affect your treasury dice. You could do that for free with a 2.
Sweet. Okay, then I will start work on the walls, treehouse for Spindra, and commerce.
Or you
I
could
think
expand residential if you wished, like to get more housing set up and around.
I feel like we already have influx of people for the current infrastructure. It would not be wise to spend money on more citizens. I think since we have guards who need
We also
metal.
need to help constructing the
Sorry?
road too, though.
Yeah, but since we have guards now who need metal shit, and also there's gonna be a road and stuff, I think getting an actual forge would be good.
Okay. So send messages down to Rindleton to get woods, because remember you can't do logging businesses on the edge of the road because it literally will like resist. So you have to get them from like, you know, the Kaskarak woods, the Savan woods. So like there's other areas around, but yeah, you can send that down, and that will again, all that will bring your treasury down. But you've done more stuff.
Yes, that's me for the day. And
Alright.
also, of course, I'm just gonna like ask around and if there's any problems and that sort of stuff.
People are
Governance stuff.
People are very like, the overall consensus for like, if this was like, you know, a 4X game where you're trying to figure out like all the materials, your relations with your people is actually quite good right now. People feel safe. Like so far, you've been doing everything right for them. That they're going well. So as we get to the evening where everyone's sort of like filing back in, it's time for you to officially like sit down with Jade. So with her payment, your establishment, to make rules simple, makes 1,000 gold a season. Roughly is what, or I believe it is. So I have to double check that exactly. Sure, I think I can. So I have my book right here. But that money counts as like, that's after the people who run it. So just so it doesn't get too micromanagey. It doesn't have to be too much of an issue. So it's basically if you want to accept the retainer that was rolled, or hope you attract another one. Like if you're happy with a guild adept.
I think that's good. I think 5th level guild adept is quite good.
Yeah. No, it was quite good.
Yeah, so we'll definitely take her up on this, and also like officially ask her to start looking into the spy situation. Right, that's what we wanted to do.
Yeah, she can start working towards that, but it'll take her a while before she can really like gather information. You know, it'll be a little bit. It won't be hopefully too long, because she's pretty good at what she does, and she's got a good network of people. But she's new in town. People are still only learning to trust her. So, but she will work, and hopefully have information for you soon.
Nuts.
Did she come into town like by herself, like?
Yes.
Or cool. Wasn't sure if there was family or anything as well.
Well, you said it was with a caravan that passed through.
Yeah.
Caravan, yeah.
She stayed by herself, basically.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, so each season 1,000 gold per establishment level, and you only have a level 1 establishment.
Sweet.
And I will actually tell you guys the upgrade cost for your establishment if you wish to keep expanding.
Okay.
Because I
Sure.
believe you guys have a lot of money at this stage, so
We do actually.
Yeah.
and I would
Yeah, we
manage
do.
investing
But
in it.
how much money do we need to put away for the trip, for the ship, that sort of stuff?
So I'd say
Shit trip.
it's her I'll have to look up expenses here real quick because we're gonna get into like the
Mhm.
stuff. I can see if I can get you guys. I said what 1,296 miles. There's if only 4 of you are the 5 of you are going. It is where's services. So it'll be basically 130 gold a person. It's one silver
okay.
piece per mile, and you're going 1, 2, 9, 6, 5, 5. So it's 6,480 silver or 648 gold.
Okay, I think we can pay that out of pocket, so all the money we have in the group funds can be spent if we want to.
So, if you were to upgrade your establishment from 1st to 2nd level, it would actually only cost you for this upgrade 2,000 gold, and it would take a total 30 days. So by the time you get back again, your establishment could be upgraded.
What
The
are we
second level.
getting for it?
So then you'd be bringing in 2,000 a month because you get a month. You get back what the establishment level is by 1,000.
Okay, I think that's a good idea.
In fact, like no, you need 4,000 to get it. You need a total 6,000 to get it to 3rd level. But then you can look up the exact rules for like the establishment in strongholds and followers. Like you get like it has different like toughness, but like you guys as established don't really have that because it's not like something. Alternatively, you could, if you had the money, build something like you could convert the temple that you already have, although you don't have any like unless for some reason you want to convert the temple of like Nemivan into like the temple of the Dawn Watcher for Liber. You'd only have to do half cost because you already have a temple there, like to get it reconsecrated, and it would be like 4,000 gold, and then you'd actually start seeing like different benefits from different establishments.
Oh, question. Can I also ask around about bringing someone from Rindleton as a cleric? Or do we need it like specifically of this faith?
Well, right now the temple is of that faith, so you'd have to get the temple reconsecrated in a different god if you were to do so.
Okay.
How much would a library cost?
So are we talking like an establishment? Like a
Like
stronghold
wizard.
tower? Or are you talking just like a library?
Well, I was saying like the wizard's library that allows
So-
you to like do spells and stuff.
A
So
library.
a tower, like straight cost, you don't have one. It would cost you to build out of scratch 8,000 gold.
Spicy.
I think you guys have almost close to that, but that would be like the majority of your money.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna ask that.
That's season 2 problems.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
that's a later endeavor.
So now we just get to the 2nd level and that's it, yeah?
Sounds good. So after, I don't know, are we role-playing dinner?
We can.
Just like, because after dinner, I wanted to talk with Uncle.
Okay.
That's okay.
Well, you can talk to unless anyone has something they wish to roleplay over dinner. Other than Harbell spilling food on himself for the majority of it and like elbowing plates and just knocking shit over.
This
Listen,
poor boy
look.
has a -6 dex, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's not very dexterous at all. He
I'll
literally
have
has
a
like
quick.
6 dex. So.
Oh, I'll probably have a quick dinner and then offer to help Jade if she wants any help with stuff.
She will. She'll accept help if you're any good at it. But I think you'd pick it up. You guys have fought villains. You can pick up running a bar.
Thanks.
I'm not going to ask for a role, just serving tables. But she is like, you know, Dommy Mommy bossing you around. Like, do this, do that.
Interesting.
Okay.
Like,
He's
she is
like
a servant.
enjoying that.
Yeah, how does Liber feel about this? Is this what he likes?
I trip it.
I mean, being
Helping
told
you,
what.
If
Liber
you're
to
helping.
talk? Good, you have Liber
Wait,
to
they're
talk? 'Cause, you
couple
know-
named Liber and Jade. Laid. Let's get
Kate-
laid.
Kate and I have already had this discussion privately, guys. Come on.
You said no, I was just throwing names at you, and they're all so stupid.
Very true. Well, Des said that she likes books, and so I messaged Kate, should I shoot my shot?
No, no, shoot it.
You
Absolutely,
take
do it,
inspiration, you
absolutely, 100%.
fucker.
You are 100% a book. You are what she likes already.
AJ, Liber is in, okay? Just go for it, man.
So,
Come on.
I
What do
mean,
you wish to speak
Libra's
to?
definitely just
Cool.
he's having fun.
Now we just have to set up Braska, and then we're good.
Good luck.
Good luck with that one.
good luck.
I mean, Mother Mulver is single.
That you know of.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, is there a Mr. Mulver?
Or Mrs. Mulver.
I hate you so
I
much.
think, I think it would be a father Mulver, okay?
It could be Daddy Mulver.
Daddy
Daddy
Mulver?
Daddy Mulver,
No,
yeah.
Daddy Mulver.
All right, we are on a time schedule. Or what
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
wish to
yeah.
speak to Lynn?
Okay, so after dinner,
Just be like, hey, Lynn. So when we leave, we'll be going to kind of do like the biggest fight we've ever done. And I guess I was wondering if you wanted to come with us.
Thought about this. Do you think it's a good idea? Are you still trying to get in contact with your queen? I don't know if it's a good idea for me to travel with you, but I'm not against it.
I am still trying to get in contact with her, but last time I did, she seemed that things were going well.
I still don't approve of her, but
I understand that, but I also feel like there might be more to the story than we know of, and maybe things would turn out differently if we knew the full situation. But I don't know if that will even come up with this venture. So right now, we're just really trying to save the world and stop a guy who's going to turn the entire center of the continent into a desert.
still don't know if it's a good idea, but roll me a persuasion check. This is something I've specifically planned for, and I have the set DC right here.
oh
Did you do your journal this week? Because I haven't checked to see if you did.
I didn't have time. No,
Okay,
school stuff
so-
has been kicking my ass.
I have the set DC. Let me just pull it up here. So
Okay.
Is it something that we can give
no,
out?
this
a
is something that
success
she's just pulled Lynn across to the side.
Yeah.
But can I see it?
No, you're too
Probably
busy
not
being
because I
bossed
wouldn't
around.
have asked him in public.
Damn.
Because I wouldn't.
I was gonna say if I could see it, then I could add a D4. But if I had no visual,
Yeah,
all good.
probably
visual
not. Like it
singer.
probably would have been like around the corner or like actually gone outside or something.
Light was up against the window. I can add a D4.
Or to succeed on this, I believe at your modifier, you have to at least roll a 17.
Okay.
If you wait, what's your modifier to
oh,
persuasion? Actually, I will
Two.
see if I can even lie to roll this. What's
I'm
your
pretty
modifier?
sure my modifier is a 2. Yeah, my modifier is a +2.
So you have to roll an 18 or higher then.
Okay.
Come on, baby dice. Oh,
That's
God.
either nat
That's
20 or
21.
not. What?
It looks like one.
It's natural 20.
18! I
18.
just fucking got it!
Bruh.
Bruh.
So yes. Okay, if you think it's the most important thing, I can do it. I don't know how
It's
it will go for us, but I can come with you. We can fight Tarkin together. If you've been getting this hurt out everywhere, I can't let you go into the hardest fight of your life, and I can't lose you again. So I'll protect you with everything I've got.
I don't want to lose you either. In my mind, the best thing would be if everything, if everything works out, and maybe if we both stayed here in Lavoca, or if maybe we went traveling together.
Like that.
And then maybe I know that there's a lot of upset feelings with you around my queen. And given everything that I thought I knew, and then stuff that I learned, I thought that she must be the evil side, and then learning about the... Wait, did we ever tell him about the modifying memory shit?
No, you did not. Because you
Okay.
deemed it too dangerous to tell him.
Yeah.
And I've learned something new that I'm worried about telling you, because I don't know if it will cause any negative effects or cause the powers at play to push their hand forward.
Trust your judgment. If it's something I don't need to know right now, it's not pertinent to this mission, we can talk about it afterwards.
Okay. That's what I think might be best. But I feel like it affects the standing of the big thing that's been the goal of your life for the 7 years.
Perhaps.
I don't know how
I'd
it
love
will
to know
change.
the information, but the more you hint towards it, the closer you get to telling me. And if you think it's something that could affect us drastically before we get this done, we'll talk about it afterwards.
Okay.
Focus on what's important right now. I told you I wouldn't hunt the Queen. I'm still at Zanwin. We're ready for the civil war when it comes. But that can be after Tarkin.
He's 100% gonna like willingly like just like go and like give him a hug, which is the first hug that she's given him because he's always given her hugs so far.
I know.
I just
Well,
wanted
he
to point that out.
He hates it, just can't say no. He's like, this is wrong, feels wrong, no.
Go for it.
No. And as the two of you stand there in a nice embrace as the gentle snow comes in, that's where we're going to end today's session. 4 on the nose. So thank you to everyone who watched, thank you to everyone who followed. Had a few technical difficulties getting some stuff set up, but it went really well. And next week we will be leaving Livoka after the finishing of the extended rest, heading to Rindleton, and then by ship making our way to Sathasa. Dealing with Tarkin, we're really in the last arc of this game, and I'm curious to see where it goes. See ya.
That was a really chill session. After the last
Yeah.
games.
I don't know if
I
this
gotta
is
say-
calm, guys, 1 second. Before you
Yeah.
start talking any possible, my Streamlabs is going very slow.
Oh no.
One second.
Imagine we still